द लाइव स्ट्रीम। और तुम्हारा भाई आ चुका है वापस एक नई लाइव स्ट्रीम लेकर, जिसमें हम लोग करने वाले हैं वॉच पार्टी। और वॉच पार्टी भाई साहब मैं सच बताऊं तो भाई इतनी ज़्यादा खतरनाक होने वाली है ना भाई, तुमने आज तक देखा नहीं होगा। पहला मैप इतना तगड़ा निकला, लिटरली पहला मैप इतना अच्छा गया इनका क्या बोलते हैं सेंटिनल्स के लिए। और स्पेशली मज़ा तो तब आया जब इन लोगों ने यार ओटी करा। पेपर एक्स भी बहुत अच्छा खेली, हाँ बहुत अच्छा खेली, पर मज़ा लिटरली तब आया जब इन्होंने पहला डिफेंसिव में फ्लॉलेस जा रहा, सेंटिनल्स का इतना अच्छा होल्ड, टेंस का इतना अच्छा होल्ड। और भाई शुरू होने वाला है, लेट्स डू इट, लेट्स डू इट।
On the seaside, they were even playing retake a lot of the time, just giving it up completely last round, where he just explodes into the site and just immediately kills a player who's waiting for him to be there. He had a truly unbelievable performance, and as you said, if it wasn't for him, they lost that map.
Yeah, remember that this is one of the players we're talking about as being potentially best in the world, but we're about to go into Ascent, and that's where Zekken tends to play Jet. This year, on maps where Sen play Jet instead of Raze, they are 1 and 7, so that is really low in terms of the win rate, but it's also because they haven't put as much time into Ascent, Icebox, Breeze. They've been their bans, apart from Ascent, which they've normally floated. So this is kind of in the middle of the map pool, but another opportunity for Zekken to show up.
Yeah, thankfully, 2 of them already gone. So
yes.
That's the one good thing, is that PaperX kind of helped them out a little bit. It's also the map, though, that I feel like there's the best chance for PaperX to truly be dominant. I think they've got a really kooky comp. It's one that they have a lot of set executes that's really sort of cool for them to play around. And also, although it's been something that's floated, it hasn't actually gone very well for Sentinels at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this where we feel like maybe PaperX can level even the playing field here after, especially with map 1.
Yeah, definitely. I think their players look hot, right? The fragging that you're seeing coming out of them is really strong. They're finding good timings and putting pressure on Sen. On a map where Sen look a little weaker, where Zekken's not going to be giving you as much star power, I think his opping is
something will.
Yeah, something absolutely will. If you want to talk about the op head-to-head, something's got that every day of the week. That's the one part of Zekken's game that he's talked about, trying to get up to speed at the same level. Whereas, you know, the Raze, he's just got like absolute best in world 10 out of 10 on basically any metric you could ask for.
Well, we heard from Coach Kaplan already. Let's see what Coach Alex had to say ahead of map 2.
Hey guys, I'm here now with Coach Alex of PRX. So that was a really tough map. The boys struggling for the first few rounds, and then around round 4 or round 5, I believe things started to turn around and they started to pick up momentum. So what do they usually need to hear? What needs to happen, or what changed there that got the ball rolling?
I think Sentinels started really strong, you know, flawless us twice. So that was a problem for economy already. We paused just to calm down a little bit. I think I had a bit of a discussion with Jason, you know, just so that we could refine our approach, and I think, yeah, it worked for a while.
All right, well, let's see if they can find that approach again in map 2.
A little smile from Alex there. Yeah, maybe they're confident ahead of map 2.
It seemed like a wry smile to me. Like, yeah, I mean, we played well for a while, but we weren't able to close it out.
I mean, it was OT on a map that they weren't expected to win. But as we take a look at the agent select that's about to come up, Tom, talk me through this cookie comp that you were alluding to.
Well, they play a lot of agents that ultimately most other teams don't play. A Raze in itself is a little bit odd, but I do quite like the combinations they're able to bring out with that Fade and Gecko, make things a little bit more awkward for opponents. But the way that the Gecko's played is basically a second duelist anyway. The way that something's going to be roaming the map, causing problems with the operator, and other than that, it's not really too crazy over on the Sentinel side.
Yeah, Sen, they're playing a default comp. Everybody's strong on the roles that they're on, but it's not a map that they've put that much work into or found that much success. Look at it, 50% win rate on defense. That's actually not great for a Sen, and they've got to hold back the tide of PaperX. That's going to be difficult, especially when ults start getting online.
Yeah, we haven't seen their Ascent just yet in this tournament. They are already on the map, 1-0 up in the lower finals, but it's not over just yet. Here's Pansy and Hypok to take you guys through map 2.
Let's go guys, map 2, map 2, map 2.
Yeah, we've got a lot to be seeing here, Mike. I mean, map 1 was exceptional, right? OT off the very get-go. I don't think anyone is upset by that.
An appetizer, hopefully.
Truly. Don't, because then what if it goes terribly wrong now? What if it all...
I've spoken.
Yeah.
I've spoken now.
Yeah, you brought it into existence, but Do you agree with the desk here? Is this an opportunity because of those adjusted roles, potentially with Sentinels? Where do you stand on this?
I mean, I still feel like this should lean in favor of PaperX. I think they found success that's really going to reward them versus Sentinels, but the switch up here leans towards Sentinels, probably playing more towards a little bit of a retake approach. Just looking actually setting up this. I mean, PaperX are walking straight into this here. The contact found. Zelsis going to throw the flash out, but actually does find the kill. One yet will fall. Paranoia in response, but not found out yet. Another 2 classic kills for Zelsis.
Yeah, the guy knows what's up. Pistol arrow out there. And now, what do they do with this? The fight in middle continues. John QT already addressing the presence. Forsaken's in, well, a little bit of a pickle, really, isn't he? What to do? He clears the first. Second needed to be clean. He gave it a damn good go there. But first will be found by Sen. And I wait with bated breath, Mike. This game feels like I'm not sure how this shakes down on this map.
The confidence around Sentinels nonetheless. Yeah, at this one I'm convinced this classic does hit different.
Has he been, like, he's been trying to help us. He's been trying to help us the whole time.
See a couple of Sheriffs thrown in here for PaperX. There's a Forsaken, actually Devi, yeah, thinking better of it. Only going to be the one to work with here. Tens forced back early, orb retrieved here for PaperX. Might just try and throw caution to the wind here. Try and get themselves onto A side. Tens with the opener here though.
Yep, no threat
struggling, yeah, initially, but Flash coming through a little bit too late there.
Let's see if we can do any damage really for PaperX. Doesn't look like it now, considering how started there. Right place for Sentinels. Good positioning, deeper smoke as well. They've got all they need.
लेकिन मैं चाहता हूँ PaperX भी खेले यार. PaperX मतलब अच्छा खेल रहे हैं PaperX भी कॉमन.
You're looking at the silver linings.
Yeah, they're walking late into the game.
माहौल मुझे ठीक से लग रहा. मुझे ठीक से माहौल लग नहीं रहा. मुझे लग रहा है ये वाला भी सेंटिनल निकाल के लेके जाएगी. सेंटिनल ने पिस्टल राउंड ले लिया ना. सेंटिनल निकाल
very, very solid in what he does. Probably just gonna get classic here.
और तुम तो फैनी सेंटिनल के और जिन भाई तुम कहाँ बात कर रहे हैं?
He has been very solid.
तुम तो फैनी सेंटिनल के और.
Okay, come on, second. Yeah, PaperX did only have those pistols, looking for silver linings, and there were none to be found. This time around, though, they will come in with weaponry, Mike. This is the time where they could do some serious damage.
Another flawless to start off a map. Give Sentinels a cushion once again. See what happens here. I mean, the Guardian really the only threat here for Zek, whether he's going to look to play aggressive here. Quite close to the Blade Storm already, only 3 away. Spike not committed from PaperX, so we're going to try and retrieve this orb, maybe sniff out any aggression, but not going to come through. Nobody posted up close enough with these SMGs to really cause a threat. Wow, to say that, Flash comes through, Ten's nearly rewarded, but caught on the wall a little bit there. Mindfreak, got to be careful, the drone's coming through.
He's been spotted there. How telling would that be?
Lucky, actually, the Zekan's not posted up with that.
Yeah.
I mean, there were Mindfreaks seemingly not aware of the drone coming.
कोई ना दो होगा टेंशन लेना हाँ वही दो करना चाहिए भाई.
When I see that start moving, then I start paying more attention. Something. Let's try and build control towards tree, at least kind of test what's on the other side, keep them present, and disallow that rotation. But it is drawing in Zeka towards middle. You can hear all of this info going. That is probably the goer for John QT to hit the rotation button as well. PaperX looking like that B-lean's coming in. It's going to be on Sassi on the site. John QT probably CT. Zekan, depending on where he goes, probably mark it. The cross going to be made. Spike going to be heading through. Sassi, headshot not enough. The site is going to be there, so plant on the way.
Finally stabilizing now. PaperX will find the plant. Only Mindfreak outside of this though. A couple of players towards lane. Actually a reclearance towards mid from Sentinels. Looking at maybe just stack up for exits here, honestly.
Could do still got that paranoia on 10s as well. Could be nice to maybe catch a couple with that.
I mean, with where John QT's utility is, the turret and spawn, the alarm bot out towards Pizza here. Still pressure coming through though. Paranoia sent.
It's Mind Freak who's going to have to deal with what's coming. Zekken still sharp as ever. He's got a follow-up as well. They're trying to make a quick dash for it to get out of danger. 10's trying to turn up as well. Wait. Time.
It's past them.
Time's gone.
It's everybody falling except Monyet here.
Yeah, that's if they can exit with those weapons too, that's huge. That's 2 in hand. Do they get to keep them? No, Monyet can at least deny the weaponry that could have fallen into the hands. But it's cost PaperX nearly everything.
Indeed, you see, I mean, light shield and a rifle available for a couple of members here. The utility going to suffer as a byproduct of that. Yeah, it looked like they were just going to stack up for exits, but as soon as Paranoia set up, what was that second kill? Find something, I believe, inside the smoke with the headshot. Will give Zekken the Blade Storm. Monyet also. A couple of exit kills here will find the showstopper.
Zekken coming in, see, feeling himself after map 1. This time the purchase in the hand. We can see if Tens can get away with his life. No, he cannot. Monyet gonna put him away. Zekken gonna try and pick up the slack a little there. Spike en route, looking to be planted.
No doubt 10's अच्छा है. पर कभी-कभार ना ब्रेंडेड की हरकतें करता है.
Zekken trying to punish, stuck around as long as he could. Brought right back to the action though. They know he's close by, but can't do much to dissuade his positioning as it stands. There's the swing, and there's the punish. This guy is just something else. Sassy clearing the back lines, and what a sweep, Mike.
Beautiful from Zekken, and Sassy somehow off screen finds 3 kills. I guess lined up in front of Jen here. A little bit of a head scratcher, but I mean that was with the free entry found from Monyet showstopper. I wasn't even here in front of Jen, no.
Oh wow. Early timeout, Mike. You spoke about it on map 1.
Not much of a lip reader, but I think I got that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll tell you after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can mute your mic.
No.
Yeah.
No. We can pick up later. Yeah, early timeout for PaperX, and again maybe an indicator of these sorts of timeouts where Alex is hearing something or feeling as if they've got a total misread on the situation.
Yeah.
And wants to keep that in check early on.
So I think a lot of people, if you're looking at the map, Paul would have said Ascent is one that it's not terrible for Sen. You know, it's not going to be something that's instantly like your mind, but it's certainly not a strong point.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not when you go brilliant. You know, it's the split of there. You know, or maybe Suns. It's not like that. It's not into that I guess cusp. So this was a decent opportunity for PaperX.
And I know Josh was hitting this quite hard on the desk. Obviously 1 and 7 on maps that you know Sentinels played Jet on. This is the start he won from Zekken.
Yeah.
If this is one of the ones that you know you struggle with the Jet composition, if he's starting 9 and 1,
not bad.
You are gleaming.
Yeah, might be a bit screwed going forward, but I mean Monyet doing quite nicely on the other side too. 5-3, not exactly as much of a highlight in that regard, but not exactly absent either. Divide and Mike.
सैसी भी स्पैम में मार रहा है कि सैसी गेको इतना अच्छा खेलता है सनसेट में मिलिट्री बहुत इंप्रेस हुआ है परसों जो उन्होंने टीम लाउट को हराया इन लोगों ने बहुत बढ़िया
Sentinels playing in Zekken again. They are trying to prop this man up, and rightly so. The Paranoia being considered to be sent down. Be Monyet on the receiving end.
Monyet missing the jump, whether or not he was considering the double satchel over the top there. Forsaken. And something trying to find some space on shore, but the Sentinels are pretty clear here, or proactively clear, I should say. Something with the clothesline!
What is that? And Monyet dives in! PaperX, the second you think they're out of it, they're back in, but Sassy trying to slow down the pace a little. Carve out some control. Suddenly invested. Trying to do some serious damage. Divide gonna fall. Recovered weapons in hand though. And the plant to boot. What can Sassy and John QT do? Thrash back underway. Struggling on the steps, doesn't have legs. It's tricky. But it's Forsaken to find John QT. Oh, Mind Freak. Nasty with it.
भाई 50 निकाल दिया.
Oh, dearie me.
बड़ा राउंड यार, बड़ा राउंड भाई. Full support 10 भैया. अरे धन्यवाद.
It's in their blood, Lauren.
Look at this.
It's just.
भाई.
I mean, hitting kind of like Zekken's classic, to be honest, just full sprinting. A MasterCard thrifty here from Paper X. a hint of emotion, just a hint.
लेकिन उसके पहले के कैंगो दो वाले को वो देखे तुमने? Something.
I think that just like small little smile just happens. But can they repeat it? Wait, Tens, where are we going, Tens? Oh my word! For a second, did you forget who he is? Tens with 2. Massive impact through middle. And oh, Zekken just wants back. The second that they've got a buy, I swear, this just goes completely up in the air. Game's ridiculous. Divine Mind Freaks walking through the ruins of this round. Like, what the hell just happened?
इन्होंने नाइफ करके गुस्सा दिला दिया से.
2v5 now. There's going to be any sort of recovery in this round. Sentinels not giving too much away. Zelsis just playing spoiler almost here. Slowing down Mind Freak's progress. Yeah, they don't want to give anything away. Look at the minimap here.
Very disciplined. Again, considering how volatile the last couple of rounds have been, I think just finding stability is key.
A breather.
Yeah.
For Sentinels.
भाई अगर यहाँ से उन्होंने गेम निकाल दिया ना भाई मजा आ जाएगा भाई.
Because there is still.
I mean, yeah, Paranoia, 2 snake bites to work.
30 seconds left.
Make something
And
of it.
a good QT's position by the fact that utilities.
ये क्या हुआ एक सेकंड के लिए? ये क्या हुआ? अबे अटैक क्यों किया?
Don't let you feel off the gas too far though, because there is
30 seconds left.
make something.
30 seconds left.
Make something
And
of it.
a good QT's position by the fact that utilities turning off and on.
Can they do anything? 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Smoke drops. Device lost.
Caught the previous round, right? Let's take mid away from them. Don't even let them creep on us.
And when you have players like your Tens, like your Zekkens, play them in.
भाई साहब.
Operator out.
Sentinels धीरे-धीरे करके ऐसे राउंड निकाल देंगे.
From the get-go, it still feels so weird. You know what I mean? You're looking at it.
But it's
जो
good for
शुरुआत
him.
में ओमन का
absolutely
रश दिया ना
is.
उन्होंने जो
It
ओमन ने
really
शुरुआत में 2
works.
पिक निकाले.
I
ओमन
don't
क्या
doubt it in his
टेंशन है.
hands.
तो अभी 2 पिक निकाले भाई
But is
साहब.
it the solution?
यही छोटी-छोटी चीजें भाई साहब गेम हरा देती हैं. जैसे उन्होंने पिछले राउंड हार गए थे लोग.
To get interested again. This
There,
is Sean
nice.
trying to play in Zekken. Not going to happen here. Something's got to be cautious. There's layers to it. Noting another, but does Tens now swing? The flash is there. Tens deciding to back away. Probably rightly so. Wasn't just one.
Guys, आज 200 पूरे करवा दो. Subscriber 200 पूरे कर दो.
On yet. Potential to cause some issues from main here as well. Retrieve the orb and almost bait sent out of the reposition. And Tens looking for the clearance, but elsewhere Mind Freak finds an opener. Sassy will fall. John QT next on the chopping block. Kept in check by the utility.
Mind Freak.
Nice.
Heading straight towards CT.
I mean, with Paperworks, you can never doubt things like that. But he comes back through. That's a kill on Tens.
He does that instead. Screw CT. I'm going market. I'm going to take the fight. And it works. It works so perfectly. And still with that middle control, and look at this positioning from Monyet. The backline threat. Doesn't quite get what he wants from John QT. Someone's closing in.
अब जाने का चलो उनके बीच में.
See the scope. That's a prized possession in hand too. You don't be losing that. He's got threats from all sides. It's like a tower defense game at the end, but he does eventually fall. Paper X find their way back in. That success, yes, in middle it started, but again, it was that pick towards B that opened up the gates.
हाँ.
Very, very patient.
ये बेकार करा यार सासी ने थोड़ा सा
You
हल्का.
can see Sentinels toying with the idea of a flash play out, but with no mid player there. Kind of the emphasis towards short. There's so many angles for Paper X to hold, and when you're already noting an operator on the other side of one of those angles, it's just not tangible to do so. The trade back and forth continues in terms of round timeline.
Looking at the paranoia, looking at the knife, this could be a goer. Do they actually try and turn on this one? It does look like Zekken wants in. Has to finally respect it on the other side. Monyet willing to challenge. And they're actually going back in. Divide going to put down Zelsis. Zekken trying to toy with them, trying to draw them into a fight, but they're not having any of it. Why would they? Ten's not getting played either here. Zekken, though, isolating Divide. And now they're in problems. Monyet has to give away the game, really, here. Has
Justice
to fall
back
away.
up, they actually get the res. Somehow.
How the hell did they get the res under that?
Somehow Sentinels come out of that, resing and Devi falling.
You're
Bizarre. My figuring out where all the utils on B though.
Spike's on the way. But does that reveal anything? No. John QT still unnoted here.
There's
Those nearby.
But I was going to say, there's a pit here to close off CT. That's a real concern now.
All right, something. Show us what you got
Game
here.
सासी का है भाई.
on
Game सासी निकाल सकता है
guard
उसे.
duty. You gotta somehow hold him back. CT not looking like the viable option. Wingman, I think, 10% in there.
Let's say the poison orb goes up, and now Monya can send the showstopper inside the Viper's pit.
Goes for it. Again, it's still something waiting. They're getting close towards Cez. He's isolated one. Mind Freak found Zekken. Spam towards CT, and it's connecting. Sentinel's not getting the play, and a great read from Monyet. Predicting Zelsys on the playback through. Did he see him then? He sees him now. Finding Zelsys, trying to allow safe passage out, but they can escape CT or anywhere else they fancy.
Forsaken's running him down.
They're hunting him down. Silence. Couldn't think better of doing any more of that, potentially. Got a bit of cash to play with, but not that much anymore.
Next one, don't expect something to really be the one to chase us down. Mind Freak, 2,600 in the bank. And does win out.
And
the skin of his teeth, 17 HP.
But Mike, the start of that round, I just feel like that was the most topsy-turvy outcome. Yeah. It went PRX's way.
Sentinels somehow come out on top of this. I mean, Zekken finds his skill to divide. It's just really, really bizarre to see that exchange, but that whole time Mind Freak is creeping closer and closer. It looks like PaperX are willing to stack up and fight for A main, and maybe Sentinels are thinking there's going to be one splitting short here, two splitting short, so we have to be conscious of this. So they give up a little bit of space. I mean, they didn't actually note Sassy's utility on the other side of the map either.
अब Sentinels का time break आएगा
भाई. He was looking to spam through B main. After that, Mind Freak catches the time, he can come through clear that utility very comfortably. Like I said, no challenge coming back through from John QT. When the pit's available, they're going to lock off one of these lanes back into sight.
Right. And this is feeling like it's got echoes of map 1 now, seeing these early timeouts from both sides. PaperX with the first, it gave them a new lease of life. They're back in the game now, 4 apiece, tied up all square. Sen just about pumping the brakes themselves, deciding, got to get a grip back on this game. They found something that works. The cure to their woes, 2 consecutive rounds was enough that Sentinels thought, let's slow it down a bit here, let's have a conversation.
I mean, finally, the 1-for-1 back and forth.
Finally broke.
Yes. As we enter round 9. The TP for Dubai, the only ultimate on the entire board.
Something है भाई, something कुछ है.
Rinse and repeat, but this time it's something here.
Feeling a little more invested here on PaperX, guys. And
game सिर्फ skills का नहीं
the
होता
operator on the other side.
Game होता है strategy का.
But there's still 2 here to fight it with the paranoia.
Here we go. Gonna get caught.
Black.
How did that reveal ping so late?
Do you know what? Love to watch that one back. Tens can't get the round back. Mind Freak was already watching for it. The gates are open on A. This has been a mistake and a half towards that A site. Something going wrong. That reveal just completely annihilating the plan. Show us a replay of that start there, Mike, because
it comes so late on as well.
Absolutely.
And there's no parent. I'm not sure how many the knife has tagged, but it's really he gets caught on the wall as well, and then Zelsys is out in Narnia effectively. But yeah, whether or not the trap is dependent on the knife or some sort of contact there. Because Zekken's kind of half in, Zelsys, like I said, is out in the middle of nowhere.
Once that initial as expected, and look what it's done to Sentinels. The money's left in nowhere. They've tripled down on this, and again an outplay. PaperX are reading this. They've started really good grip. This round isn't so much of a big deal considering the purchase. It will take the scoreline further away from Sentinels, but still, again, PaperX showing some real viability of dealing with this A presence, that pressure towards main. Tens, you got some magic for me here. Not quite on the second. When it's him, I'll always give it a second of doubt, but as it stands, it's 4 players alive. PaperX plant on the way. Really only Sassy. Any sort of threat. Lil Bro still getting cheers.
Save करेंगे.
Not many today.
Not the same.
It's playing for the defuse in the second half. Yeah, just a sheriff in the hands of Sassy to work back into this. John QT will fall. Now feels like a bit of a formality here. Sassy can find a consolation. No, Forsaken keep 4 alive here for PaperX. They find their 6th. Starting to hit a groove now, 4 without a response from Sentinels.
Are we going to see those last 2 rounds come in from Sentinels?
Another miracle comeback and a half to tie things up.
Hey, if I get more of map 1, you know what I mean? I'm fine with it.
Give me another 6-6.
Yeah.
Give me another 6-6.
I'm down. I'm absolutely down. Now, I want to see the adjustment, because it looks like PaperX have such a strong read.
I mean, Sentinels have basically given up this
They can't play it
paranoia play. Yeah, maybe a flash over the top, though, from Zelsas to see where he's positioned.
Okay, is that going to do the trick?
This looks like a pacey hit here with the snake bites.
Okay, but I wouldn't... Does Zelsas get to keep his life? There's a lot of question marks about this one. The Paranoia Sen, they're trying to stall this out. The Hunter's Fury gonna connect. That's Divide gone down. That's an issue. Smoke's now depleted. Zakin gonna find the punish on towards short, and Ten's getting curious, going for a walk. And they have no idea Ten's is there. The small adjustment making a massive hit for Sen. And maybe looking like we're on for another 6-6.
Spoken into existence. I mean, the Hunter's Fury, we see so many examples of just how devastating it is on these fast A hits. If you don't get out of main, a Hunter's Fury can do so much damage. Unfortunately, here with the utility, it feels like PaperX are a little offbeat, behind the curve almost. I mean, the mosh pit lands in front of door. I'm not even sure who takes first contact here on the side of Sen, but with that utility coming out, you think PaperX are going to explode. Well, it's like my free kit.
Left in tatters. Gonna see the ult coming out from something. Gonna clear through short. Who's behind it? Looks like Monyet be the one to backfill this and dive on forward. Takes up. Is noted by the knife, but I don't.
It's like mine free kit.
Gonna see the ult coming out from something. Gonna clear through short. Who's behind it? Looks like Monyet be the one to backfill this and dive on forward. Takes up. Is noted by the knife, but I don't know if they know the progression until now. John QT's
secure this. Still 60 seconds left for Divine Forsaken. I mean, opportunity here to TP in and steal the spike from under their noses. And that's going to be...
And TP across, taking no risk.
I mean, a ton of time left to work with, but you almost want Divine to really bail out of that TP on the other side of the map. Give them some sort of hope at converting the spike retrieval into a plant. Because John QT's already got ahead of this now. Still got its full utility set up.
They're going to know that the utility's online, so they're going to know that he's back. But the ult that could be pretty useful. I guess it's going to be the signal of how close John QT is. Does get caught by it, will respect it. This should be game on. And plant on 13 seconds. And look at the position. Look at the position. This is a risk, but it could be worth it. But there is still utility in middle. If John QT falls,
he got pinged.
This is so dangerous. Divine needs to live here. He's got to play this so perfectly. Exactly that. So if John QT falls, it's game on. Maybe Forsaken finds something, but the turn of attention is going to be now. The penny's dropped. He's lost it. He couldn't do any more. Trying to make a worldly play, but Divine output in the hardest of situations. A 1v3. Not going to happen. It's all like map 1. 6-6.
Another recovery here from Sentinels to close things out. A tied half when they're staring down the barrel of an 8-4. Mindfreak unfortunately caught off guard here. Monyet just on a PaperX mission
something
with a shorty.
A little wild. But still, 6-6. What a fantastic start here in this second map. Can't wait for more, but for now, I do believe we can check in with the vertical stream.
Another 6-6 half. I am here joined by a very special crowd. We have Chrissy, Zoe, GB, and Fitinho here. Guys, I've heard that you're doing some vertical stream. How is the experience going here?
Oh, it's a long experience, obviously, because we're vertical. The games have been fantastic. Like, it's been incredible. The crowd is amazing. The games are amazing. Couldn't ask for more.
Yeah. Alex, I've heard you've been doing some casting as well.
I've been doing some casting. First thing I want to say, Hola Madrid! That's right, baby! Make some noise! Love it!
What about you?
It's been a blast. It's very casual. We have kind of watch party vibes, so we've been having a lot of fun the entire time, and we have a lot of amazing guests that are popping in and out all of the time. So we've been having so much fun.
Vamos aquí a hacer una invasión, Fitiño, ya te lo pregunto en español directamente. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás viviendo esta experiencia y cómo estás viendo sobre todo a los equipos que vemos?
Está muy guay, sobre todo el anterior
अबे जब स्पाइक प्लांट हो गई है ओमन साइड पे है तीन बंदे तुम पे आ रहे हैं स्पॉन से तो गधे तुम पीछे से घूम के मिड से गया क्यों
aquí arriba es como
वहीं रुकना अपने एंट्री पे मेन पे रुकना
Y hay muchísima gente, muchísimas gracias a todos por venir. Esperamos que más gente, muchísimas gracias a todos
ले
por
लेना
venir.
दो
Esperamos
बंदों
que
को आराम से
estéis
यार
disfrutando. I was
इजी
just
राउंड था
asking him
जबरदस्ती
how,
तू
you know,
भी
what he
बड़ी
thinks
चीज
about the
तोड़ना
experience. He thinks that being here is amazing.
नुबड़ा साला
That the
उल्टा
crowd
घूम के
is
गया
insane. So keep it up. I want to know, guys, who do you have your money on?
Oh, Gen G all the way from day one.
Oh, but for
अर्जुन
today.
भाई तुम और मैं जाएंगे यार
I'm still just thinking
तुम और
about
मैं चलेंगे मैं ट्रेन में
Sentinels, obviously Sentinels.
तो
I
दिखाना
want
है
to see
रियल
the
गेम
rematch.
प्ले होता
But
है
do you think it's going to be a 3-0 or do you give PaperX some maps?
I think it's going to be 3-0.
Big Alex?
I'm
Close games,
going
though,
3-1 Sentinels.
Crazy?
I'm going 3-2 PaperX.
Okay, Fiti, what's the breakdown?
3-2 Sentinels.
Okay, we love that. We're going to toss it back to the casters because this map needs an end.
Hi, Mike.
What's up, GB? How's it going?
Oh, look at that.
When does the audio come back in? Have I just said that? No, he's not even
Yeah, literally, it's just like that without a headset. But no, great to check in with everyone here. I think if you're home as well, hopefully can pick up on this. The atmosphere in here is absolutely wild. People really heating up to this game, and rightly so. It's been a cracker so far. Close first map, second already looking good. PaperX keeping this within touching distance. Sentinels getting back up to 6. Finding those solutions late somewhat like that one. Does it follow that path again? Sen now on the attack.
अब इन लड़कों के अंदर पेपरएक्स के अंदर कैपेबिलिटी है लेकिन ये सारा खेल नहीं रहे ढंग से हाँ लोटस में नो डाउट अच्छा खेले अगर एक बार ओटी हो जाए तो उसमें ओटी के बाद कोई भी जीते फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि ओटी में मतलब दोनों टीम ये होना चाहिए
very early, actually, sorry, a very late
नेट
drop
था
to
तो
come
तेरे
through and clear
पास
short here, and Monya punished on the back of it.
Caught something too.
नुबड़े
Some
जब
good information
ऐसा बेवकूफ है
flying
यार
back in here. Monya down could be an
नेट
issue.
पकड़ के
No,
नेट फेंक
everything's
देता
come from heaven now.
डैमेज तो होता
Ready with a high flash, trying to counter the Dizzy. Coming on in, buying a couple of seconds, and it does. Zels is now going to get that classic ready to go. Not going to be able to get to use it this time. Forsaken the one to break back in. They've cleared 10s. Hold on, they're clearing the site. Second, how much can one man do? Not enough. It's on John QT. He's got to clutch up, and they line up. Another 1v1. How much can one man do? That's how much. John QT. Sheer impact alone has been off the charts.
The pistol round protocols continue to excel for Sentinels. I love this delayed investment of the drone here to really take that space away even more so from PaperX. And the pinch through to mid as well. It's that second layer, the security in this execution. No stone left unturned.
best of 5 भाई ढंग से खेलो यार बेइज्जती ना कराओ मेरी
Every time I hear that Red Bull noise now, I'm just going to think of John QT's face. That's it. That's it. I'm just going to see it.
John QT clutch.
Honestly. I don't know if he's got the funds for the sponsorship,
Wow.
but he might need to get some. Like, you know. Again, this round, Sheriff's not going to find any purchase really with it. A little bit of resistance, but not quite enough to really dissuade Sen. I think straight towards the A site. That's where Mind Freak waits. Something. Not much play into this either. What Mind Freak can do from here, though. That's not bad. Want to show you something special, Mind Freak? You want to... Nah, not this round. He's chilling. Not quite flawless.
Yeah, previously, I mean, I can't remember now, but the round twos have been flawless. To get Sentinels a very comfortable cushion to kick things off. 21 and 8. I come back to that same thing earlier. This is the performance you want from Zekken.
Yes, you do.
On the weaker side of the Sentinels map pool.
That's scary.
With these compositions, yeah.
You might have thought you had a window coming into a map when he's not on, you know, that raise, when he's, you know, a little out of, let's say, his full comfort role, which is ridiculous. He is arguably one of the best in the world.
I mean, coming back swinging from what felt like a rough day in the last series they played, well, rough end, sorry.
Yes.
The series was very uncharacteristic. It's been all gas, no brakes for him so far here in Madrid.
Right there. And a re-hit going to come through. Monya needs to be... Yeah, that's not good enough. Getting so invested, he wanted to find the information where to take that space, but going to be punished.
Look at the spacing behind it, though.
There was
on the rifle round.
A mistake made there for him. He's going to be kicking himself because that's an upgrade to hand as well. That's going to be brought right on through. Something getting curious in middle. See, John QT's position is perfect. They are ready on every single lane. The PRX want to play in. Sentinels looking like they almost have like a wall hack in this. Like they have read them so damn well. Sassy clears Defy.
Well, here comes the flawless. It's just Forsaken left on 1v5. Like I said, it was missing in round 2, but Sentinels looking to find one regardless.
Spike planted.
John QT, you can see as well very early on PaperX identify that he's going to be in these sorts of positions, but Sentinels so well equipped to bolster this formation. Flawless is out the window now.
I'll find you. Can't believe we've done this to us.
No more.
Relax a little.
I mean, they've got good funds behind this.
They're laughing, right? They've had everything they want, and just those individual fights. So desperate to trade back that first, but once it's set in motion, I don't know what really you can do at that point.
Forsaken will have to let this one pass him by. Find another one here, but 9-6. PaperX tapped out financially here. Yeah, just a little bizarre. I mean, even the second swing here from Mindfreak, it's individuals trying to catch timings. There's no double swing onto an angle. Not sure what page of the strat book that's from.
No, probably quite deep in, I'd imagine.
Is that scrap for mid?
That could be.
Yeah.
That could be.
Triddle play.
The classic Triddle.
Classic
look.
Triddle.
Okay, PaperX, you got to get a little something going here, because a very faint heartbeat that he came in with is starting to get quieter. This buy is rotten as well. Forsaken, yes, the rifle, but the rest is going to be on his back, really, to make something happen. But they seem so prepared, so aware of the possibility. Ten's waiting for anyone to go try and find some information in middle. Does he spot Forsaken? Oh, Tens!
With the ego shout. It's beautifully done.
इसके बराबर तो ना कभी कोई कर पाया,
For a second, you can kind of forget. You know what I mean? You think, oh, it's, Second's having a big game, all good. And then you just occasionally get a Tens moment like that. Oh, Second, okay, no, he's got a spotlight back on him. All good, all good. Also noted the player in market there. The plant looking unfazed. I don't think there's going to be much to challenge. This round wasn't really going to be the highlight one. Managed to get that rifle, I think, off the body of Forsaken, so that's still in play, but what else can they achieve with this? Monyet, yes, a little bit deeper in, but...
Decent util, but a 3v5 nonetheless. The Sentinels looking to play very active here in this mid coming through.
He's so clean with it.
Finds Mindfreak. You got to feel like that seals the deal on this round. Monyet will find the consolation.
Get out. Oh, caught in the heels. Devi looking to do some damage. Oh, poor John QT was dead,
The double headshot. Double digits found. Unfortunately, with this cleaner start from Sentinels in the second half, that 6-6 quickly becomes so concerning. Sentinels now, another buy round. You're on 11. You have to give that up because the finances aren't there. We had investment in the previous. Yes, the loss bonus will come into effect, but it doesn't bail you out of this sort of position.
No.
भाई मेरे को भले नींद आ रही है, आज मैं सोया नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मैं सच कह रहा बेस्ट ऑफ 5 होगा ना भाई, मैं रात के 2:30 बजे उठने को तैयार हूँ, भले मैं सोऊं ना, लेकिन अगर बेस्ट ऑफ 5 मतलब बेस्ट ऑफ 5 तो खैर हो ही रहा है, लेकिन मैं कह रहा अगर फाइनल राउंड है 5 मैच अगर गेम किया तो वैसे मैं उठने को तैयार हूँ, मजा आ जाएगा।
I mean, Sentinels, already it's 7k, 5k, 7k, stacked up, one off the lockdown, the Blade Storm, the TP, and the null command. I mean, even here, this is absolutely devastating to be facing off against this, and you must win buy round. Forsaken's one away, sure, but it's...
Is that enough?
It doesn't stop the tsunami that's possible with these ultimates being available. I mean, John QT just needs to retrieve an orb. The null command can get Sentinels access towards the site, and I mean, even if you have the lockdown on the post plant,
there's so many options.
Yeah.
Looking like almost insurmountable odds, but we know that PaperX can somehow go around them. There is chance. It's just this has not gone the way they wanted. Maybe thinking they had a chance against a weaker Sentinels when Zekken not on his comfort, but look at him now, 23-8. Heartbreak for Paper X here, not getting any play towards the end of this game. Little set piece to start with, so they can catch anyone here. No steps heard. No chance to bring into effect. Zekken not counted either, gets played in.
Still finds it.
Still gonna catch something.
I mean, the time is just a little bit off there with the Prowler as well. Zekken's allowed to reset.
I'll find you.
Another bite.
And this is looking like it's a trap waiting air shouldered. He's got to be careful. Does he get away? Gonna pop the ult? Are they gonna just go off this? I think they are. There is another player on the side, but look at that! Sassy's caught him. Do they know about Mon yet? They absolutely don't. There's still a chance. Can he hold this together? Can one man deny the entirety of Sentinels?
Oh my God!
No, is Zekken doing that to him? Devastating play. Just on the warpath. Sentinels gonna get another here, surely. Mind Freak is already backing a little here. Given no avenue forward. Doors shut. CT is not in their control. Utility on the T-side approach. He's just got to drift away and face the fact that Sen will be at 11 rounds.
Yeah, Mindfree, the one with 1100 credits, you really don't want him to lose this rifle.
Play hide and seek.
अटैक तो जो हुआ सो हुआ अटैक में अटैक में कम से कम 6 बराबरी तो थी
repurchase
is going to look
even more uncomfortable.
6-11 हो गया
Not sure how much got invested.
डिफेंस में एक राउंड नहीं जीते राउंड में एक राउंड और जीतेंगे कैसे सेंटिनल लाए नहीं अपने साथ दो इनिशिएटर खेल रहे हैं दो कंट्रोलर खेल रहे हैं डुलिश खेल रहा है नहीं माना कि भाई माना कि भाई मतलब हाई लेवल का गेम प्ले है इंटर लेवल का गेम प्ले है तो ठीक है लेकिन सेंटिनल काफी जरूरी होते हैं यार साइड होल्ड करने के लिए अब जैसे उनके टाइम पे था तो कम से कम ये तो फायदा कि वो ये दिख रहा था कि भाई लॉन्डे वो कर रहे हैं
I think Zekken just swings as it ends. I mean, it looks outrageous from the other end.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, that makes it even worse then. Zekken plays the timing perfectly here to catch something to open that round up. Not yet. Doesn't catch Celsius. Actually, that should just be the green light for Sentinels to hit B here, yeah.
So much util, so much steam.
Has to anchor.
Good luck.
He's committed as well.
Going to spot a couple players here. They're going to know there's at least two towards CT early. Ult going to come through, TP taken. Dizzy's going to be sent. Zekken still alive and breathing, but got to move. Can't make it worth it this time. Going to get pinned down. Something with the punish, but there's the answer right back. Tens and John QT in unison. Still a problem on the site though. Contends get out. He's got his TP. He's been caught. Monyet with a critical kill. Going to send the showstopper down. Paint shell to follow, but it's the spike being left there. They're going to invest the lockdown. They're trying to fight for that spike and get it in. And execution! John QT on the drive-by. They're trying to stand and fight, but they can't deal with John QT. Monyet falls. Sentinels post 12.
You peel back the layers and Sentinels still look comfortable. In some disastrous scenarios, the flash play here to catch the backside of this lockdown. Like you said, execution style. It's just beautiful to watch. Mind Freak said initially, looked like he was going to have to solo anchor this. Another round, no response here from Paperex in the second half. Last purchase doesn't look pretty. Some ultimates to work with, but Sentinels, I don't know, but Monyet's 33 HP already.
And again, so much shown early on. They're just going to continue this warpath straight towards the A site.
Mindfreak has to dump everything at the front door to try and slow things down, but it does nothing.
No. Floodgates are open, Mike. That plant's coming in. I don't know what can stop it now. Dens. What are you up to there? Thinking about something, but decides against it.
Flash in maybe from Zelsis, but he's got no flashes left.
It's a fight on three fronts here. CT, you got Tree, and you got the T side of it, but there's so much going on now.
TP it out.
TP away, Forsaken swings the site, and now here comes the crunch. Where's Tens gone is the big question. Forsaken still fighting, still trying to do it. This is going to be on Tens. You've got to see Sussy buy time. He's got to try and play this fight. Oh, he plays so well, and they have no idea about Tens. Now, it's
Tens,
13, 7, clean map 2.
A photo finish here, clinical from Tens.
He's the chosen one for a reason.
हमारी expectation से बहुत ऊपर है गेम प्ले भाई इस लौंडे का.
Beautiful stuff.
ये इस अर्थ के competition deserve नहीं करता.
Here from Sentinels.
What a showing. You thought this was a weakness. You thought this was your big chance. Not yet. And now on the horizon, Mike. Split. Horrifying prospect. This is now an uphill battle, and I want to watch it all.
खेल नहीं रहा क्या आज? नहीं यार सेक्सा आज खेल नहीं रहा हूँ यार. आज बहुत पार्टी कर रहा हूँ यार. सेक्सा 200 पूरे करवा दे. 3-4 सब्सक्राइबर्स चाहिए 200 पूरे होने में. 200 पूरे करवा दे. आज बहुत पार्टी कर रहा हूँ यार. वैलोरेंट मास्टर्स की मैड्रिड की. भाई यार मूड खराब हो गया. प्यारा कलेक्शन है यार. सेक्सा गिफ्ट कर दे यार. सीक्रेट लाइफ की एक चेयर तो वैसे है मेरे पे अपनी यार. चेयर की जरूरत नहीं. तू मुझे नया गेमिंग पीसी गिफ्ट कर दे.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull से ना से 3 मिनट का ब्रेक है गाइस. 3 मिनट का ब्रेक. 3 मिनट के बाद स्प्लिट आएगा. भाई स्प्लिट में अगर ये पेपर एक्स अगर स्प्लिट में खेले लंका और जीते तब हम जाएंगे भाई. तब चौथे मैप में. अगर चौथा भी ये लोग जीते तब जाएंगे 5वें मैप पे. अगर ये वाला हार गए तो गया भाई.
And it all on the high note. I don't like to say goodbye. Found out I'm probably Irish. Dig down, feeling down, hold a smile like a socket. Seeking answers, all I found is. You can't tell me what's good. You can't tell me what's good for me. You can't tell me what's good for me. You can't tell me what's. If everybody jump right now with the world crack. Feel the bang in your head like it's whiplash.
मेरे को लगा ये वाला असेंड ये लोग निकालेंगे यार.
But you can't tell me what's good for me.
जब भी अगर टीम लाउड होती ना, सादाक होता, क्या बावजीन होता, तेरा ये QC के होता, ये लोग निकाला. क्योंकि सादाक इसमें वो खेलता है, कायरो खेलता है असेंड पे. तो ब्रो एक्चुअली हाँ यार अर्जुन भाई ये तो बेकार आ रहे यार ये लोग यार. भाई डिफेंस में एक राउंड नहीं जीते. एक राउंड नहीं जीते लॉन्डे डिफेंस में भाई. 6-12 स्कोर किया इन्होंने. मतलब 6-13. एक में इन्होंने जैगन को डाउन भी करा. एक राउंड में इन्होंने बीच पे एंट्री पे जैगन को डाउन किया. उसके बाद घुसने में लगे हुए बेवजह. होल्ड ही नहीं कर रहा साले पीछे. मैन पावर पे खेलो ना. जिस दिन टीम राउंड पे जीता उस दिन सोचूंगा. हाँ सोचो. अबे लेकिन यार क्या यार मूड खराब कर दिया सारा ने हट
That might not be right for you. You can't tell me what's good for me. You can't tell me what's good for me. You can't tell me what's good for me. You can't tell me what's good. You can't tell me what's good for me. You can't tell me what's good for me. You can't tell me what's good. If everybody jump right now.
लगता नहीं मेरे को तीसरा मैच जीतेंगे हाँ मुझे भी नहीं लग रहा मुझे भी लग रहा है मुझे भी और तीसरा तो स्प्लिट है स्प्लिट में लाउड को पता क्या हराया था इसने सेंटिनल्स ने 4-13 से हराया था लाउड को और लाउड कितनी अच्छी टीम है तुम मजाक में ले रहे क्या सेंटिनल निकाल देगी वाला भी भाई गए तो घर गए पेपर एक घर जा रही है भाई हाँ कोई अगर हुआ भाई कोई जादू तब भाई कुछ हो सकता है क्या पता 2 बार हार गया बेइज्जती करके बेइज्जती हो रखी होगी अभी अब क्या पता अच्छा खेल जाए
That was a fantastic second half of Ascent for Sentinels. They lead 2-0 in this best of 5. I'm your host, Yingsu, and I'm back here with Sideshow and Tom Biz. Now, can anybody stop Zekken? I don't think
No.
I don't think
No,
they can.
no, they can't.
No.
No.
Do you have any further questions, Your
No,
Honor?
that's it. That's it. Should we just jump
All
into
right,
Map
back
3?
into the game.
Yeah. I want to watch more of Zekken. It's just too good.
It's unbelievable what he's doing. There are spots where his team perfectly sets him up, it's a great strat, yada, yada, yada. But you expect him to get like 1, maybe 2, and then he runs around and he's just murdering everybody.
He's 14-4 versus Munyet right now. The duelist div is off the charts. He is destroying everyone.
He's got 280 AR over the first 2 maps. He's averaging 340 ACS. He's plus 31. What? I don't care about the numbers, but you just look at what he's doing as well. He's winning so many duels that from the PaperX side, it's just got to be flattening.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Tekken, yes, all Tekken right now because here is Tens in our Verizon high-speed moment. And this is a really cool set play from them right after they lost a round as well.
Yeah, there's the flash, there's the recon, Tens TPs inside the smoke, sets up, dominates the first one because he's there so fast, and gets the second off the back of the recon. And actually, Sen were doing a lot of these early round aggressive plays. Not all of them worked, but it was something I think that they pulled from the game where Gen G beat PaperX by doing a lot of plays like this where they turned up the tempo. And that was straight from the Pacific Finals. They've done their homework.
I think a lot of PaperX utility on that attack as well really works once you get into the execution. So if you just deny them any of that initial space, you can basically disrupt them. And then when they go onto their own attack, it's pretty quick from then on out.
Yeah, I mean, every half that we've seen has been close, apart from the one you just watched, where Sen did not drop a round.
Yeah, that was crazy. The thing is, for PaperX, history could be destined to repeat itself. They've never won a global best of 5 ever before. But on the other side, though, for Sentinels, they were there for the first Masters where they made it all the way to the Grand Finals. They won it. And do we feel like maybe something is in the air to push it to another Grand Finals for the first time in a very long time?
Something's in the ground. That's what we've been seeing right now. It is brutal. No, this is looking like a completely revitalized Sentinels. And honestly, obviously, I think Gen G play a completely different game, but if you're getting Zekken and Tens like this, compare them to the series versus Gen G, and we might actually have a game in the final. I'm kind of already looking there, though, because right now, PaperX are dead.
It's a little bit of recency bias in my head because we've just seen such a dominant half. But the problem is, even apart from that, Sen was still edging them out on the previous map. It does feel like Sen are going to another final. It does feel like Tens, revitalized on a new role, is going to have an opportunity to grasp another trophy or at least fight for one. And what a position that we're in to have so many players that were there before and here now.
He's back, baby. He's back. He's definitely back. I think the reason that you guys are kind of a bit down in the dumps about PaperX is because map 3 is split. It had to be split of all maps. This is where we all unanimously said that maybe they have close to 0 chance.
I want full whimsy. I want it to come out. I want them to go back to the triple duelists. I want them to go crazy. I want them to play full PaperX because I think if they play the sort of more standardized version of the comp they brought out, I don't think they win.
And I think the problem is too, the win condition in my head for PaperX was that they play fast and they get into good positions, which I think they have done generally across 3 halves that we've watched, but then the players are better than those on Sen. That you have like a limp day from Tens and Zekken as you do with Gen G.
Give me Yori.
Now it's going to be the same thing coming out again from Paper X, and I really feel like this point is absolutely crucial. Zekken cannot be the best player. No, he just can't. If they want any chance of winning,
they have switched it on. The comp is the same, but Monya's going back onto the Raze, which was really going to take off. And the Sky now goes onto Forsaken as well. Device switched it up onto the Viper. They have gone with different people on the composition, so it is another change, which I think it's. I don't mind it necessarily. The problem is Forsaken in pretty much all their split games has been the win condition. Sure, he's still going to be aggressive on the Sky. Let's not be foolish. He's not going to sit passive. But a lot of it was down to the movement abilities he had. He was able to get super aggressive on Raze. His Yoru was basically him just TPing into corners and wrecking people. He can't do that anymore on the Sky.
Well, it's a change indeed. This is it though. Sentinels, they are one map away from another grand finals. It's time to hand it over to your casters, Pansy and Hypok, to see if they can bring it home.
Deep breaths now, Paper X. Last time we saw them at those big international events, it was the last dance. Now this could be their last chance. Map 3. And Mike, it's split.
Has the loss versus Gen G not the confidence of Sen enough? I mean, can Paper X reproduce what their Pacific partners in crime did versus Sentinels? The questions coming in, the comp change up, well, I say the role change up at least. Definitely a question mark here. Not Paper X can find any sort of comfort now. A little bit of a mix-up. Sentinels though kicking things off on the attacking side. Stack actually inside Mail here to maybe greet this presence from Sentinels. Trade off of utility, the poison orb goes up. Sentinels thinking better of it.
क्या चल रहा है? तेरी स्ट्रीम लैग हो रही है बहुत ज़्यादा.
Taking a wander. They put it all into the lap of Mind Freak.
Stream lag हो रही है.
That paranoia. Could stall them if necessary.
कहाँ हो रही है?
He's looking like he's getting there ready. Backing away. Yeah, there's a burst on site. Got to respect it for now. You're looking for the support to come through from heaven, and it's not really taking any time. They've done it quickly, springboarding straight in. Zelsis is doing well, and you're right, they've denied the plant, but already Monye with the trade out here. Zelsis is going to get it back, and we're down to a 3v3 on both sides. Sassy! Mind Freak was right there. You're not going to get out with a spike, but luckily Zelsis with a quick grab and a run.
John QT's already in spawn though, look at this. Ready to cut off this rotation.
God. Surely they have no idea. Do they even consider? Forsaken was having a look. It's like he's checking for this. Maybe the lack of presence. Maybe considering it's John QT, they're thinking, where the hell's this guy gone? They found him now, but can he buy enough time? Can he keep him safe? Zelsis, potentially. I'm looking towards Mind Freak as he's pathing towards heaven. He's going to hear this, surely. How does
15 seconds.
Why do I feel like there's something going to go on here? Forsaken has found John QT. Zelsis put down by Mind Freak. Paper X get the first, but what a chaotic start there.
So active across the map.
Absolutely, a race.
Yeah, Sassy unfortunately caught on the way back out trying to retrieve the spike. The flood comes through so quickly that Sentinels just don't have a window of opportunity to try and find this plant. See Monye right up in the faces of Sentinels.
It's a good start, they needed that. Feeling like they were really under the weight of Sentinels after map 2 especially. That big run they went on, getting around here is huge. Could unlock a couple more rounds to get behind for themselves here. Maybe put that reminder of that Gen G matchup in Sentinels' minds. For now though, we look at what's in front of us. A mistake from Monye, that's... You can see the pressures here, Mike. This is the difference. Again, play that round back a different occasion. He's not making that mistake, but here we are.
SMG to go across though. What can Tens do with it?
The Paradise landed. Devi's got to be careful now. Potentially a gap closer there. Mind Freak could get caught off. Paper X though, doing well. Stabilizing. Got to control what's on the side. Devi's got to be cautious. 6 HP, and that was the counter swing then coming in. Forsaken there, ready to pick up the reins. Zekken. Classic's good. I don't think it's all. Oh my god, I'll shut up. Almost got scared.
Two headshots there.
Yep.
Kill तो निकाल लिया उसने क्या है?
अब आ रहे बेटा full buy पे आ रहे हो.
अब आ रहे Sentinels full buy पे.
Huge for them, Mike.
A slight fumble at the start here. Luckily, I guess slowed down.
Did you get that one too?
Yeah. Like I said, we'll touch base later. Yeah.
I think the desk might even do a segment.
Get the subtitles.
Yes, please.
The lip reading challenge with Alex.
खिलसना भी चाहिए भाई इतनी दूर से आओ इतनी मेहनत करा लॉन्डो को खेले ना तो
Let's look. Paper X coming in with the Outlaw Ordnance, but right side, right place, Sen on the way. Rifles here, counter play down towards ramp. They want to take back that pressure. Moniette with a fantastic pickup. Divine doubles down. Paper X starting to ignite here. They've got themselves into a 4v2. Zelsis and John QT have nowhere to go as well. Look at the flank position coming out from Mindfreak. This is fantastic.
Yeah, John QT going to get caught. It's just Selson left to try and recover this. Forsaken's low as well. Chance to play back in here now on 1v2.
Oh, dearie me. And he's not seen Mindfreak. So he'll start thinking, where the hell's this guy at? He's read it so well! Zelsis, are you serious? After all that work, is this how it happens? And with 53 seconds, he's got time to play.
19 bullets left though. Hit in the back pocket.
Something on the run.
Yeah. A chance here to get the spike down cleanly because something's not moving too quickly just yet.
There it is.
Spread awkward, but
something's diving in.
Very good coverage.
Look at his positioning. Surely does Zelsis consider this? He does! Nothing can stop him! You would have said every day of the week Paper X would have that round until Zelsis had a word.
Flips the script on Paper X. A Red Bull clutch here. And what felt disastrous for Sentinels to start things off. Again, even here, Paper X do everything right to kick this round off. Then, again, the protocols just slip through their fingers a little bit. Forsaken, isolated as the second layer of that setup on ramp. And a perfect read on the flank. Even baits him in, a little spray into the wall to pull Mindfreak closer.
Yeah, that was, I guess, the bonus if you wanted to look at it that way as well. So, that's a bigger issue though. Sarsi finding something early on removes a huge piece away from the hand they were playing.
Sentinel's able to comfortably reset behind it as well.
Is this red? Very Paper X approach to readdress the extremity, and the trade out may not be enough unless Forsaken over delivers. Alright, that's.
Flash doesn't catch though.
Okay, so Tens crept towards Pillar. Zelsis the next here. Forsaken's got a fair fight and he wins it. Tens goes down, and with 45 HP he's got support. But Zelsis isolates him again. He's all alone and he's surrounded. There's no safety to fall back to. As Sarsi really coming in key this round.
Clear all this space out. Divine unnoted, but only a Spectre in hand. One Snakebite to work with as well. A 1v3 nonetheless.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
Wow, the upgrade's
gorgeous. He's expecting the flank.
He's looking for John QT now. John QT's already created so much pressure previously. Has to re-clear this space. Time to do it, yes, but allow Sentinels to set up in a very, very comfortable position. Spy cam should be indicative now of John QT's repositioned Zelsis. Again, the one to seal the deal. Sentinels tie things up to a piece.
This game's done a warm up here. The promise for Paper X to their money. Not great, and losing out that early on something is that's going to sting a little bit there. Still made close. Not close enough. Zelsis up to 8 in this game. Very early impact from him. Doing wonders. The other side Forsaken. Rather nicely for himself with the purchase Mike is missing.
Seeker's available for Sentinels, but that's all there is. One off the neural theft. Zekken, decent progress already. The other side, Seekers for Forsaken. Now, we're going to read this correctly. A gap in mid. Clearing all this space once again with the Trailblazer. Something with a Can he get out? They're running him down.
Oh my god, Sarsi wants him so dead! Finally catching him in the heels. Looking at the site though, there's still a player to clear. That's going to be Divide. Is he going to be able to find much impact here? Zekken already going to take... Did he spot something? I definitely spotted something.
I think it was just a spam in. Regardless, Divide will fall. Mindfreak responds once again.
Okay, Zekken maybe overdoing it a little there. Maybe unnecessary to take that fight on CT.
HP is going to be tricky for Paper X though.
Spotting one on the site, but that plays in John QT. Does Forsaken get a chance at this? He does. He knows that Sassi is on the site, down by Pillar. What can Forsaken do? Toying with time. You can see the readjust from Sassi.
Did he spot him?
I don't think he did. Forsaken has... No, he did! Sassi again! More impact from the man. Good work there. But Paper X, considering the purchase, still dangerous.
Early response found here from Sentinels. I was curious of actually where that kill came through. I mean, Monyet just caught up. Something trying to backstab this play up mid. Sentinels, no fear to chase that kill down though. Won't let any threat develop in these rounds. Bladestorm online now for something. One away from the showstopper from Monyet. Maybe an exploration outside A. I mean, how much do Paper X invest to really dislodge John QT from this position? He's commanding so much of Paper X.
See the adjustment already from Forsaken as well, looking towards middle. Such a nuisance of a player to deal with. And the 3 plays stack in middle. It'll be working its way up. Again, displacing Forsaken. Has to respect it. Doesn't want to be taking isolated fights. Posting up Zekken into the corner here.
Slow burn here for Sentinels. Round 6. Paper X finally now looking to explore the map. Paranoia through B main, orb retrieve, but here's the crunch in. The ropes here, Divine actually gets both of them.
Yeah, and that's the spike. Left loose, Tens with a quick collection, and considering what he wants to do, Monyet! Catching off Celsius as they try to make progress towards B. Spike is back in hand though. Tens yet to really make his mark in this map. John QT by his side. And the map is treacherous. Paper X have good control across it.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful from Mindfreak. Tens now. 1v5. First. Found. No damage taken. Forsaken indeed low. Gonna drop down. Trying to toy with it. He's come back. He's got it. He's waiting for Monyet to swing.
Oh. And
a second earlier. He had a fight on that.
Yeah, only 10 seconds left here. 3 survives. There'll be 3 ultimates on their backs as well. Timing a little off here from Sassy and Zekken. Paranoia in response, but doesn't result in a kill for Sentinels.
Panic कर रहे हैं बहुत ज़्यादा. क्योंकि लोग 2 मैप तो हार गए.
We were talking about previously. Showstopper, Bladestorm, and the pit.
और अभी
in hand now for Paper X.
स्कोर हो रहा है तो बड़ी चीज़ थोड़ा होता है 3-3 यार.
Sentinels
लोग कहाँ से गेम लाते हैं.
Have a couple of TP in the north left, not as impactful, but Showstopper in the hands of Zekken. Curious what the adjustment will be here, if any, from Sentinels. Maybe try and capitalise a little earlier on John QT's presence and pressure that he's creating.
Yeah.
I mean, previously, right, there's 3 members of Paper X there trying to dig him out of that spot, and it's burning up a flash from Forsaken.
Certainly a lot to check in on now. Considering that if you look at the way this round actually hit, it's the first round that they've got back. It was 3 on the trap for Sen. The second it slips away. We're back in. Ults to work with, but not... I'm looking at what they go financially here as well. For Sen, maybe just going to spread the wealth a little, just even out the economy. That's exactly to be the case. But I see
well,
and I did see a sign for Sliggy as well, so I mean...
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I've seen Judges, Sliggies, and Buckies, so maybe it'll make something of it.
The crowd will get what they want here, at least with the Bucky.
Go.
I hate that he's reintroducing this weapon.
Yeah, no, it's back. It's back.
And he finds value with it as well.
Does. Like, look at what he did on Lotus. It's so good.
Problem here, because there's 2 isolated individuals on the side of Paper X.
Yeah, this
One yet respecting this now.
Ooh. Okay. Not having the chance to close in on this yet. Long rotation. Paranoia not going to find purchase. And neither does the ult on the other side. One yet did invest his as well.
Back-to-back roses. Yep. Hate to come up. Apply a little further pressure onto Zekken, but Mindfreak getting curious.
Oh, Mindfreak, this is so dangerous. against this sort of buy. A rifle falling into that. They had no idea about Tens. Tens gets played in. That's one. Monyet on the run as well. He doesn't want to get too close. The status punch comes down. Sentinels making this dangerous. And now Tens with a rifle. Sassy on the site. It's a 2v2. Something takes a glance and he takes a bullet. Forsaken dives in. Perfect shot on Sassy. But Tens for 1v2. Not today.
ऐसे खेलो ना
the storm.
ऐसे उतरो ना गेम में ऐसे खेलो ना
Utility just not connecting for Sentinels here. Paranoia gets sent through. PaperX wise to it. The awareness that maybe there's going to be will pop through into heaven. And outside of that though, Mindfreak almost catching 2 players with utility in hand. It's not a deep enough clearance onto Tens, but PaperX find their 4th nonetheless. The response is here, the purchase comes back from Sentinels.
Nice.
Good shut down mid. Sentinels have to explore this consistently so far.
सबसे मस्त चीज वही लगती है
Every single round, but Mindfreak.
लेकिन यार सच बताऊं तो मैंने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था कि मतलब ये PRX अच्छा होल्ड कर लेगी without the Sentinel.
Smoke gonna go in.
2 controller,
Addicted that he's holding tank, but there's so many bombs here. Mike, he's still taking the fight. Does he live? He does.
That's ridiculous.
How is he breathing? Paranoia sent just to slow it down to give him a bit of safety. They weren't even that close, but he gets away.
Problem is, it tends to fall as well, so it's only the utility really of Elsis that can help them out in this situation. But it's invested elsewhere. Sentinels, regardless, force their way in. Zelsis actually finds an opener. Brings it to a 4v4. The heal comes through from Sassy as well.
So it looks like the plant. No, the pop flash turned not well enough by Zekken, but he gets a second chance of that. Forsaken went for Zelsis. Zekken healed back up, goes again. Zekken is absolutely ripping him apart this round.
30 seconds left.
Has he got any more? Yes, he does. Zekken. What is this guy made of, Mike?
The re-challenge here from something is just so far ahead of Divide. The Trailblazer comes through, clears some face down on ground level at least, but I think spotted here. Zekken doesn't get it, but Sassy the one to close things out.
Zekken's just been so solid. 4-4. I just feel like there's still no stability in this match yet. In this match
no, definitely not. I mean, there's a couple of really, really weird scenarios created across here, but I mean, Forsaken comes out solo. Something, again, after Mindfreak,
weird spacing on that, it felt.
And where PaperX find their success in these very, very well-coordinated floods where you know, they can overwhelm one person when the spike's being planted.
Oh no, yep.
Good.
I mentioned Sliggy and now there's more. Oh, Tens. Tens, don't go there. Oh, there was nowhere to go anyway. Divide gonna find him, PaperX.
Divide walks right up onto the wall here to find this.
I mean, I don't know what you read from that as well. The fact it's Tens, not John QT. Like, what do you extrapolate from that information? And again, look at Monyet's positioning on the other side of the map.
B-Main is on lockdown.
They've given up middle, so they've known what space they've given up. They've taken this fight towards Ramp. Now they reveal that judge. Oh, it's perfect. Something denies all access. Ramp is off limits. Get out of here. You can have middle. We got the spike. We got Ramp. What can Zekken and Zelsis do?
That was filthy.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't give him space to work.
Please.
It's now a 2v3.
Okay, Divide. What a great bit of timing to recheck on that. Got a little dicey, but Zelsis, if you got it in you. A 1v3, spike not to hand, 30 seconds. Mindfreak behind you? Surely not. Right? Surely not. He's being given no play. He's being given no opportunities. And there it is. Mindfreak on the catch. But that investment, that adjustment, Mike, that was wild.
Also something finding everything he needed.
Hell yeah.
On ramp.
Just devious work, wasn't it? He held this close to the chest.
Tens gets isolated with this initial play. I guess the flash catches on ramp and there's a moment that they hesitate, reconsider the approach, and then he's split ahead of these Viper walls. Nobody else from Sentinels really able to provide much support. It's actually Sentinels to blow both timeouts here in the first half.
It looks very open, right? There's a chance it could really get dangerous, but Zen have so many ults to work with, financially in a little bit of a tricky spot, but interesting to see what they go for. It looks like they're having a discussion as well, coaching-wise, as to what the plan is moving forward. But PaperX clawing this game back in. They're not done yet. Map 2 was a little more one-sided than I'm sure they would have wanted, but it is what it is. But here they are keeping within touching distance. Sen unable to set tempo or pace or draw too much away. You could be potentially on for another 6-6. It doesn't seem impossible.
And Sentinels this year sitting at about 70% defensive win rate. So I guess the approach maybe here is to play towards damage control and really look to stretch their legs on the second half of this. And it's where we've credited time and time again the protocols, the retake success. It's where their strength lies here, but PaperX a one-round lead. We enter round 10.
This is scaring me because I'm seeing 3 players here from PaperX. I'm seeing the entirety of Sentinels here. Ults galore. This could be bloody. Buying what they can, missing a couple of pieces, but have those. That was still a headshot, but it was sharp from something. Plays in Forsaken, and he's got so many targets, he can only get one, but it swings out from the rest. Perfect work from PaperX, well positioned, ready, willing, and able.
Read into this perfectly here. And just to say, maybe Sentinels are playing towards damage control here in the first half. Really preying on the 6-6 here. PaperX give themselves an advantage. I mean, leaning potentially towards an 8-4 here. We've talked about the other tie halves.
That's the first time I've seen that.
Coming out of a timeout, maybe. If what's discussed wasn't executed correctly here, or maybe just, I mean, instance of the stars aligning for PaperX. 3 in the right place at the right time.
Didn't invest any of those ults though, so able to depend on those if they get the opportunity here. Again, you're looking at Monette. His, I judge, I don't think got revealed in this position, so they didn't quite get the grip on this. There's still some
going to be a nuisance. Actually gives up a little bit of space to. It's a little curious.
Here we go. Burst potential, Monette. That's a prize that they didn't know. Oh, what? Second tries to do some serious damage for Divine. Mind Freak are there. They're holding on to this round, but then they think, where is John QT? Where is Tens? Where have they gone? Oh my God, Tens gonna take down Divine. Now divide and conquer, Forsaken from above. And they know that last player alive is John QT. Turn around, look to your back. Where is this man lurking? And Forsaken's got the read right. He's waiting for it, but he doesn't get to keep his life. And now another challenger though. Something steps up. Scary! But he faces his fears and comes out on top. PaperX tipping the scales this time.
Last round before the
chance here for Sentinels. Purchase still available. Only the showstopper invested previously. Crowd now feeling like they want to get behind PaperX once again. A breath of fresh air in what's been rough to watch so far since Lotus.
It's been a suffocating series.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Operator out for something. Ults on both sides. This round, critical. Early investment is from Divine towards middle, locking off one of, well, Sentinel's favorite avenues of approach this series so far. Up middle, 3 players, and he's just going to post up Monette in there.
Curious what Sentinels learned the last time about this setup. Was Monette obviously tucked inside as well, still with that judge. Still looking to be a nuisance.
Why not? Worked well. She's there. It's a little bit cautious on that.
Yeah, but we'll note 2 members of Sentinels at least over on this side of the map. Seekers invested behind this as well.
That's a rotation though. Something's on the run. It wasn't all 3. That's enough to pull a rotation here. They want to try and back up.
I mean, Tens has a TP as well, so you don't really want to see PaperX over-rotate here. There is a bit of a gap with only Forsaken. I guess shouldering from screens.
Zelsis is really trying to sell this though.
And it's information denial as well. The pit will cut off sightlines, but Paperx are reading this to perfection.
Monyet is sitting close, he's on the way. Keep your eyes towards Forsaken, he has to do something big here, and the timing might be right. They don't predict it! He can only bring down one, and now there's problems. Monyet on the side, gonna spot out second! Brings him down to the ground! Back to earth! There's Paperx heating up here. With 15 seconds, Zelsis has to just face the music. He can only do so much. 8-4, Mike. What a turnaround of form.
Feels like this last round, the Sentinels don't have the confidence to really execute ahead of this. Like I said, there's a previous example of carbon copy of this round. And there was a window of opportunity, Lauren. Just didn't have solid confirmation behind it. And an 8-4 half here for Paperx on Split.
I can't believe what we're seeing. This series is looking so good. This half looking exceptional, but a treat for you now with
Hello to everyone following us around the world. We are here on Madrid enjoying every single match, and we hope you're enjoying the matches as much as this incredible Madrid crowd is doing. Let me show you how they're cheering. Amigos, gente de Madrid, vamos a demostrarle al mundo entero cómo se anima solo aquí en España. A ver, quiero un poquito de ruido por Sentinels. ¿Quién anima?
Funky. Hopefully that turns up pretty soon.
Is
there
that
we
the
go.
vibe for the
Little tense now, guys. Let's, focus back up. Paperx are in the lead, and every single half so far has been as close as it could be. This is the first time they have a full advantage
real gap,
on Split.
Said Sen do excel on this half. Will this be enough? Paperx looking to replicate Gen.G's success, as said earlier. Could that have been enough of a confidence knock to Sentinels? John QT should spot out this info early enough here. Poised for a retake setup here. Trip removed though, so no kill on the way in for John QT. Damage to come through. The plant will be uncontested. We have full 5v5 here.
Mind Freak just going to try and keep himself safe for now. But the flood begins. Sentinel steps on the site. Monyet the first to find something with a follow-up. They are handling this incredibly well. Divide and conquer. Paperx keeping Sentinels at range. Tense has fallen. This is looking like a strong lead here. Sasi is only 8 HP. Looking like 9 is inevitable on the board, and it is Paperx kicking off the second half. First.
Reaching double digits, you've got to argue, pretty likely here in the second half.
Take us the distance. Come on.
And a punch to the gut of Sentinels once again here on Split. dig deep. Not going to see the round 2 force this time around. Obviously, favouring that on the attack when they do find the plant, but here, want to play towards this first buy round.
PaperX continue along this trajectory. They're walking into a lot of players.
Yeah, it looks like PaperX want to go head first into this.
Might be head first for Halos at this point. Paint Shell could be nice. The flash is there, but it's stalled. It's stalled them out well enough that they feel there's something wrong. Yeah, they are spamming for their lives' sake. There was enough of a red flag that waved. They've decided shift away for now. Let's see if we can reset this stack.
Those fake steps away here. Cut sound. Sentinels, I mean, have to roll the dice here. Yeah. Spin the wheel almost, yeah. The massive rotation. PaperX now drift back in towards B site. Another uncontested plant for them. It'll be double digits beckoning here. Even just the classics in hand, maximizing here as well. Getting the orb in B main for Monye, probably going to give him the plant as well.
There we go.
Can Sentinels get anything done here? I mean, with this scoreline, really, even just two kills, and you're happy coming away from this. Anything to slow this early momentum.
Here we go. Second leads the way, but he will be melted by Forsaken. Yeah, this is clean. This is good. Monette is fired up. He's chasing it down. No survivors.
This is a showstopper for him. He's off now.
He's absolutely on it. Perfect. There it is. Monette will be happy with that one. PaperX. Tick in the box. Double digits made. So this might have been the last dance to last chance, but maybe they open up an avenue here. This could be their way back into the series.
Byron comes in. Obviously, the advantage leans towards Sentinels here. Rifle in the hands of something though. Mindfreak still on that bulldog. That's the showstopper. The red flag here for Sentinels to have to try and overcome. Well, not PaperX can find some value off it, and I'm worried if they try and contest it. Monye's going to satchel in.
He's off.
He's found the timing.
He's got one. It looked like Tens was dead as well, but he lived.
10 HP.
I mean, boy who lived with 10. But how much can one man do with that sort of HP? There is no heals on the way, but Zekin's got his back from up on heaven, taking away something in Divide, and they can't quite close down. Tens! Still living! Still thriving! Forsaken will find him, but it gives away the game, and Zekin is there. Sentinels still in this.
3 rifles maintained. Decent footing here to build upon this round 3 success. One, I mean, very unlucky not to find both of them on the way in. PaperX not looking like they want to slow down at all here in the second half. 10-5 now. Rifles in hand across the board. PaperX switches things up now, going to test John QT's hold.
They got room to test, Mike. They got rounds to test with.
Yeah.
Can't let it get too far, because John QT, I've got to say, I've enjoyed his work specifically on this map. Backbone of holding this site. For now, going to find 2 early something from Forsaken. Both go down right off the rip. So they need someone to over-deliver here. They need a bailout, be it Mindfreak, be it Monette, be it Divide. It doesn't really matter, but they need someone. And look at the discipline from Sentinels, instantly sitting back towards CT.
Absolutely. See now, Divide moving this trip. That's an indicator for Monye in future rounds. He's got a couple of high trips to try and overcome.
Does he get played, Mindfreak here? Oh, second. Okay, Monye did get the trade there.
He looked like he had an angle on that.
Yeah, and they've got time, and all the rotations are coming to this site. They could dip through vents if they fancy it. They don't know this, obviously. Oh God, Monette! This guy is so sharp, making something out of this round. And he's drawn the attention from CT. He's trying to play in his teammate Divide.
He's got an aid back as well.
Trying to help out, and he's got them a plant here. Divide does get noted. The paranoia does not land. And Monette! What a moment for him! Can he get the pin? Yes, he can!
What an outrageous round for Monye. He's back on another showstopper. He's one off.
Blink and you miss it. Monstrous moment from Monette. The man to step in with big shoes to fill, and that is exactly what he did this round.
Played to perfection as well.
God tier.
I mean, throws himself in the line of fire.
भाई क्या मार रहा है भाई. Moniat.
And relishes the moment. Sentinels held on 5.
Nice one,
That previous loss, 13-5 to Gen G. Will it repeat once again? Sentinels, gaps in his purchase. Zekken does have the showstopper, but only a pistol here. Early exploration outside B main, but already 10 rotating off. Sassy catches a ton of damage.
I was about to say, I want to see almost a very composed Moniette after that round. It's very easy to overheat, just get that ace, you feel just run, overdo
especially in a team like Paper X where everyone's calling something.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to see him just kind of keep that cool, not overheat here. And it looks like they're kind of leaving him to his own devices towards middle potentially. Yeah, just let him off the leash. Look at him. Just takes the one-to-one challenge. And now they can't over-rotate. They still have to be considering there's still that threat through towards heaven. But it is going to be that A-take. John QT, do you have a miracle for me now? Not looking likely. Zekken punished. John QT, it's labored and it's traded. Divide doing really well. Tens. The only one really healthy in this. Does he get the shut down towards Divide? Yes, he does. He's on the site. The spike gets dropped. But with 20 seconds, Zarsi has to put in some serious damage. Not going to happen. It's 12.
Another 3K from Moniette. He's everywhere, Lauren.
Omnipresent. Can't escape the guy. The beating heart of Paper X right now. The man who had to step in for one of the most explosive players, one of the most loved players. And he's turning up when they needed him most.
The guy that also says, I don't really want to play Raze.
And he's doing this!
I don't really want to do it, but if I have to.
He's outdoing Zekken. On split. He's on 23-9.
Arjun bhai jeet gaye.
Game on.
Jeet rahe, dekho.
It's looking like we got a series and Moniette is on the hunt. Pick it up where he left off. Another victim found! This is a lifetime performance for him here. And that's the first pick with still 1 minute and 24. Nice response. Tens shuts down the lurk on the other side of the map. The Seekers go through, and there's the counter burst! He's been found, but the burst through on main's already come in. B-site is lost. Do they continue on this path? Something looking for the fight, but he has to get away.
Spike's out though. They're out B main. There's a bit of a gap here. Something, if he can do any damage, find a kill maybe. Just can't pin it down, but Mind Freak finds a response.
Oh, and Mind Freak keeps going. It's all on Joan QT. Can he keep him alive in this map? Or are Paper X taking us the distance? They are! Never down! Never out! Paper X! Smash Sentinels on split! Sunset's up next!
Wild scenes here, Lauren.
Unbelievable!
And history repeats itself. Well, recent history, at least.
Woo.
What a confidence booster to take Split away in this best of 5. In what feels like a slightly front-loaded veto.
Yeah.
For Sentinels to turn it here. Wow.
Unbelievable scenes. This is going to be a finals to remember. Do not miss how this ends, because we are going the distance.
Excuse me, would you mind taking a picture of us?
Oh, no problem.
Thanks.
Ooh, yes, problem. You need Verizon. Trade in that old thing and get a new iPhone 15 Pro with tons of storage, so you can take all the pics. So many selfies.
A preposterous amount of panos!
That means panoramic. And as many portraits of me as your heart desires.
How about none?
None, yeah, none feels right.
Trade in any iPhone in any condition. iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch SE, all on us. Only on Verizon.
भाई क्या गेम निकाला भाई पेपर एक्स ने लिटरली मुझे उम्मीद नहीं थी भाई कि ये लोग क्योंकि इनके पास ऑब्वियसली एक डिफेंस वो था साइड था बट भाई लिटरली मजा आया भाई पहले मैच में बहुत मजा आया पेपर एक्स ने जो गेम निकाला है भाई 12 सॉरी मतलब 13 जजमेंट राउंड निकाले मैंने। ऊपर से भाई मोनियट कितना स्मूथ और कितना शार्प है भाई अपने एम पर भाई बंदा। ऊपर से उसका डिसीजन मेकिंग मजा भाई, नाइस, वेरी गुड, मजा आया था। गाइस 3 मिनट का ब्रेक है नया मैच शुरू होने में, तो हम लोग सीधा मिलते हैं 3 मिनट के बाद। जो भी लोग यहाँ पे हैं लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब, आगे अपने दोस्तों को और बुलाएं, साथ में बगैती करते हैं और भी कोनो के मैच देखेंगे, कोनो की वीडियो देख लेंगे यूट्यूब की। और हम लोग अभी सीधा 200 सब्सक्राइबर्स के बहुत क्लोज हैं, सीधा 200 सब्सक्राइबर्स करो। और फिलहाल पूरे 2 मिनट 30 सेकंड के बाद मिलेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग, कीप ट्यून। So guys, we are back। बस भाई मैच शुरू होने वाला है और मैं सच बताऊं भाई, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ इस वाले मैच के लिए। अगर इस वाले मैच में पेपर एक जीतती है तो मज़ा आ जाएगा, लिटरली मज़ा आ जाएगा। फाइनल मैच भाई तगड़ा ही होगा फिर तो फाइनल मैच।
What a response that was from PaperX. They take Sentinels down on a map that they were never supposed to win. I'm your host, Yingsu, and I'm back here with Saisho and Tom. What happened?
Monya happened. I said going into this map that they couldn't win if Zekken continued being the best player in the server, and he wasn't anymore. And that isn't to say that there wasn't also some big team play elements going on and playing at a faster pace that caught sent off, but when you're getting that version of Monya, it is just a different beast. He's at it.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, okay, well, let's check out the HyperX reflex moment of the day. This was Monya. Surely, Tom, you have something to say about this.
Yeah, no, he was truly incredible. This sort of ace was just ridiculous coming out from him. Basically took over the entirety of the round on his own. And yeah, I have absolutely no idea how he's just able to utterly dominate in every single one of these duels versus players that in the last map were pretty much diffing him. We said it, 14-4 in battles versus Zekken in the last map, and he was just crazy.
Yeah, his performance was so good. He had 2 double kills, 3 triple kills, an ace. He multi-killed in a third of the rounds that happened, which is just a bonkers performance, and it's turned the entire game on its head. Now it's really feels like a battle between Monya and Zekken to see who can have more impact on that entry role.
Yeah, I mean, I saw somebody in the crowd with a sign saying, "I miss you, Jing." I don't know about it right now, but it doesn't look like Paper Rex is missing Jing all that much for the first time in this tournament, Tom.
Hey, you know what? The fact is, he was very good on this map on G when he played controller, so why not both? just have them both going crazy. That's the thing. This was always a map that genuinely Munyet was insane, and it is, well, in theory, the last, well, maybe not the last map, but it will be one of the times up until the next one where he's not going to be going and playing that Raze anymore. But he does play quite an aggressive role even on their Sunset.
Yeah, these are two of the players that ended up swapping roles around coming into this version of Split. Munyet was on Smokes, went to Raze. Forsaken was carrying on Raze and decided to take a step back. And for me, it's just all about Munyet's ascension into a spot where you don't start thinking about, oh, if Jing was here, maybe they'd be winning, right? The fact that they haven't reinvented this style in the same way that Loud did. It felt like they were trying to do that at the beginning of this tournament. And now Munyet's like, all right, I didn't want to play Raze, but I guess I'll just be as good as Jing, shall I?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I think a lot of it comes down to just sheer confidence. It's like at the beginning of the tournament, they were definitely a little bit more shaky, losing, what was it, EDG.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't look that great. Now I feel like they've got to the point in the tournament where any pressure's like, okay, if we go further than this, we're doing amazingly well. We're having a great tournament, even if people are sort of looking at us and going, oh, that was shaky, that was dangerous. And I think he's just slowly got used to the stage. Because that's the thing, like when he played with G in the past, it was a very quick in and out.
It was.
And then didn't really get that same experience.
Yeah, let's talk about this agent select here for Sunset, because this is the only map that Paper Rex have looked good on this tournament without fail.
Yeah, and also this is coming back to the first time that these teams matched up against each other in the off-season. Sentinels have now stolen Paper X version of the composition, but they don't run it with the Sage. And I think the Sage adds a ton of weird stuff. There are boosts all over the map that Paper X love to do. It's an extra layer into the post plant, but it does mean Sen can try to flank them really aggressively. So if Sen want to play the defense really aggressively, there are no trips, and Paper X have got to be watching out for that at all times.
I think also you just have to look at, like, you've got a matchup of Geckos. They're going to play this completely the opposite.
Oh, yeah.
These are the two most different Geckos you are ever going to see.
Well, Sentinels, they have another chance to close this out. Pansy and Hypok, let's see if this is the place that they do it.
It's back to the wall for Paper X, but they give themselves a chance. Sen still sit with the advantage here, Mike. They just need one more, and they've been good here, but so have Paper X.
Yeah, it feels like maybe this is the start of the home stretch.
Could be.
Paper X can turn things around after that explosive win on Split.
Oh, there's that. I just want to go divine on next.
Yeah.
Like the purest aspect of I want to see more of this level of Valorant. I again don't really care who wins, if I'm honest. It's been excellent from both. Really good series so far, just waiting to jump into the game. Not sure what the hold up is here. Hopefully that gets resolved quickly. Can't read the signs. Difficult. Joe, Leah,
Is that my
sign up
eyes?
for us.
Sorry, who did?
Leah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bedroom.
Okay.
Chalo bhai, chalo.
Okay.
Paper X.
Wow.
Team nikalo.
Team close.
Like, do you know what we haven't had though? Tech pause.
We actually haven't.
I know.
I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it until we're guaranteed the last map.
No, we gotta bring it to existence.
This isn't a tech pause, by the way. This
No,
one
it's
doesn't
not.
count.
No, it doesn't. But what does count is we are now moments away from jumping into Sunset. It's been a stronghold for Paper X. It's looked fantastic for Sentinels. But who gets it now? It's everything on the line here. A lifeline given for Paper X, but still so many opportunities for Sentinels.
Early exploration towards mid, removal of the door here. Side of Paper X, and nothing noted on the back of Sassy's utility either. Paper X a chance to stack up here. A few question marks across the map. Force Sentinels to try and garner some information another way. A stack towards B. Sassy almost just playing to shoulder this angle here. Paper X feeling themselves.
Good read. I mean, it looks tailored for a retake anyway. I'm not particularly fussed by this. So, good approach. And as long as Sen have all their utility, which they are obviously going to be keeping here, no harm, no foul. That smoke going towards CT, that should start to potentially pry some of the Sentinels players away from position on B. Plant going to come in. Wall to CT. And here we go. This is when it all gets a little fun, doesn't it? And that's a start. Something takes down his opposing number and gets to just play the angle.
Here to throw some utility around the corner as well. Just to slow Sentinels down. Oh, another headshot found. Might even find Tens through the box. No, he doesn't.
He's still got Dizzy to throw to the top as well. Look at the stall. Look at the utility stall on this mic. It's so difficult to get around that corner, and CT just wasn't accessible for most of the players. Yes, Zekken's going to find Mind Freak, but they're still trying to break back in. Hold up! Oh, no way! Not again! It's magic in Madrid for Monyet. How does he keep doing this, Mike?
I mean, the stall is just outrageous, and just when you think Sentinels have found a way to pry their way back onto the site, it's Monyet to sweep the round off its feet.
It was looking like it might have got a bit too close there.
Adjustment is outrageous. A sigh of relief from Alex. The PaperX to draw first blood here on Sunset. Nice though. Yeah, a lot of information on the back of that.
Are they diligent on the clear here? Forsaken, I think just jump spotting. Yeah, he's seen something that's not sitting well with him. So going to have to invest a little coming back in, which is good to see the protocols there, even in a round like this. They are walking into a lot of players, Mike.
Actually, the plant sent through here. Mr. Edith, John QT not showing his hand just yet. Finally does reveal it. He gets two.
It's a disaster for PaperX. Made a meal out of it, and now there's a real opportunity. Can they still cause more problems? Yes, they can! With Tens doing that! Oh my word, Mind Freak! Oh, he stopped it! He just about stopped it, but it's not gonna change any of the outcome. John QT! So calm and collected as they all drifted on by. Tens then comes in with two for himself, but watch this again. The paranoia perfect, the follow-up utility from Dizzy too. The second they had that chance, Mike, they capitalized on it.
Yeah, timed to perfection. The paranoia catching Divine having no idea. The sound cues blocked here. It's a round two flip for Sentinels. Stunting their early progress. Sheriffs across the board for them here, but the rifles coming out of that for Sentinels. This is again looking to find some early info. Only going to be Mind Freak noted, but very early progress up mid here.
A nice little way to gather information for PaperX 2.
A chance there for Forsaken to find it, but Ten's a little sharper with the Bulldog.
Again, just taking the tour of the map, really looking for probably some impact. I mean, they've gone for the Sheriffs here, not completely without teeth into this round, but John QT. Don't know if they spotted him or just simply spammed when the smoke fell, but it's worked out. Gonna get a plant for himself, so that's Monyet working towards the ult. And now we wait to see if any further damage comes in.
Numbers advantage, so waiting for the last stragglers, Zekken and Sassy. Come through and reinforce here, and John QT to finally open on Monyet will fall. Just two left to find now. Divine tries to find something. Clean Mind Freak cleaned up.
Very nice.
All five standing. Another flawless to add.
Flawless.
4 Sentinels find themselves out in front here. A 2-1 lead. Conversion after flipping round 2 as well. PaperX progress towards ults. Yeah. Something hasn't been afraid of pulling it out every so often. Looking to find a little more damage once again. Maybe indicative of PaperX slowing the pace a little bit.
Again, we have seen Sentinels kind of testing those extremities, so maybe a good chance to try. Okay, tested middle as well. Divide just stood there and accepted his fate, because where else were you going to go? But something does find the reply. That's on Mind Freak, not... this is a wild round. Hold on. Spikes on the way back through. TP had to be taken to get out of danger. Monyet trying to re-clear this space. keep your eyes towards Forsaken as well. He's the one towards middle. If he finds him some space here potentially, but they're re-aggressing on B main. On yet, oh, he's sharp. He's on it today, folks. That's 2. He's brought this back to a 2v2, Mike.
Look at the space taken by Forsaken elsewhere. He's playing in the cut right now. Zelsis down to 7 HP, 10's 56 is the awareness here. No, Zelsis knife out. Punished here. It's now 10's on a long flank, shadowing something's progress. Might even get a 1v1 here. 24 HP.
The operator though. It's good for it, something. I've got to say, the mid-round calling of that, again, the space found by Forsaken was just exceptional, but the bailout from Monyet too, really on the money there.
Yeah, and again, a little bit of a mystery, I guess, on the setup in B main here as Sentinels look to re-aggress. Initially, Sassy punished here. Zelsis almost caught, fragment in hand.
Sorry, an operator being toyed with, or at least considered by Sentinels. Wonder if they're going to commit to it. Not the case. What do we have ult-wise as well? Nothing really. At least for the Sentinel side, of course. Still 2 for Paper X. They got options this round.
Something's going to continue to look for picks like this now. Actually, it's not even him on a solo mission here. They're going to very quickly be able to remove this camera. Force some sort of adjustment on the side of Sentinels. The X-ray here, something brazen in approach.
Bold to go for that. No punish on the back of this ult. With the walkout towards A. Keep your eyes towards the players walking through towards tiles. Could they catch him in middle? They're going to try and get towards the side. This is a really uncomfortable place to be playing towards. Zekken does catch. It's Monyet to fall. And now it calls in something. He has to deliver. A tag not enough. And John QT with a punish. Sentinels with a fantastic playback through. Spike unable to go down here. That catch was just exceptional, Mike.
Wall should slow things down here, allow them some comfort to plant, but look at the map. Look at this flank coming through right now from Zekken. 5 HP, finds Mindfreak, can't find the second. Vi forced to heal up here.
This is a lot to ask of one player, though. Not going to happen. 10's. Lovely. And again, Mike, the timing, a couple seconds difference, but that walk through tiles pretty much allowed all that information to free flow.
Yeah, definitive. Breaks. Pump the brakes here. Another early timeout. Monyet just caught at the last second. Well, there's a kill from John QT as well. Well handled, well controlled by Sentinels. Again, even given the time here for Zekken to really make that flank worthwhile, guaranteeing value.
Don't shoot me.
No, I mean, been getting away with some plants today. Not necessarily getting shut down on the wingman front.
क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा? जल्दी chat बताओ.
Yeah,
catching me.
I'm curious now if Paper X resort back to a different approach now that the operator's not available. Maybe a pace change to employ here for Paper X. Not necessarily an early concern, still 3-2. Kept honest here, only really the finances separating them. Now, speaking of the finances, Sentinels looking very flush. And Zekken down at 600, but everybody else above 45. It's a last minute purchase.
लेकिन पेंडो के पास तो फुल बाय है, सेंटिनल्स पे तो फुल बाय है, कैसे जीतेंगे?
Surprising to now see Paper X trying to pressure at least that A main challenge at the start. The knife again did no very early on last time, so curious if that's going to be the case again.
Problem being it's unbreakable, so they try and catch this early timing. They have to give up the info.
Yeah, and I kind of like the response here from Sentinels by almost overstacking this. Because it really then can be hard to... It almost dissuades Paper X and those later rounds to be going back in for that challenge.
Still creeping up on this though. Okay. Sticking to their guns. Monyet drifting onto a deeper angle here. He's got Zekken and Sassy to overcome here. Still, Zelsis in close proximity as well.
A knife should have caught at least 2 players, I would have thought. Forsaken, where did he find that space? And the instantaneous response, though. Zekken doubles down towards elbow.
He's looking to wrap this.
And Forsaken...
Oh my god, the timing.
I don't know who saw who. No one saw anyone.
Nobody saw anyone.
They're following each other. They have no idea how close they are. Bye-bye, Forsaken. Now does reveal a little of the position, but they're left with so few standing. It's Defy with a res, and the information just going to be sent right back through. What can 2 players do here? That's a great start. Yeah, okay, all from the same position. Paranoia not going to fight. That was a little bold from Tens. And Mind Freak can just catch the cross, try and tee up Defy. Anything to disrupt him? Not really. And the cross, so deadly, he plays ahead of it. Could have waited. Sentinels grasp onto that with both hands.
But Tens at least acts as the information probe here. Sentinels to pull off the retake. Yeah, and you see this little snake by there, you know that this retake can be split down the middle. A player isolated, but nonetheless, Sentinels, a 3rd successful retake. Playing the timing really well here. Maybe banking on the Paranoia catching and audacious TP not being noted. PaperX, a few ultimates in hand here. Got the null command, got the res, TP for Monyet. It's definitely tools to bring into round 7 here.
This is starting to get out of hand if you kind of keep in mind the rounds that have been won. Sentinels have started to stabilize massively here. And that's perfect from Tens, punishing Mind Freak for trying to take any of that space towards 8. And an instant response from the rest of PaperX just to go the other way.
We'll be walking into, whether or not that step was heard. I don't see a ping on the minimap, but yeah, the ping is on the minimap actually. They have heard this step, but they're walking into this 3-man stack here. Once it goes down, will slow any progress. Isolating Monyet a little bit, but not punished just yet.
But they still need to clear the site, yeah. They didn't clear the backside of Pillar, so Zelsis gets to do that. Picking up 2. Monyet, this guy is so audacious as well. But this is a lot to handle, a lot of players on that corner. Saucy. Want to keep it safe. And again, Sentinels starting to tear this lead away, Mike. It's looking a little one-sided here.
Opportunity to stretch their legs even further with a lesser purchase.
खेल तो ठीक रहे हैं लेकिन यार
on the horizon for PaperX.
यही दिक्कत होती है भाई मेरा ड्यूलिस्ट के.
You're right, even though initially there wasn't too much threat with this 3-man stack. Zelsis goes unchecked and results in 2 kills. Necessarily expecting a response here from PaperX, so this gap should widen a little bit. So the funds unmoved on the side of Sentinels. Big cushion here.
How are they going to disrupt John QT and Zelsis in this moment? Knife does get denied, but the ult depended upon John QT. Comes out of the flash just fine. Finds Defy, can't quite get a second. Hold on! Snap! Back to attention as something delivers 2 bullets to the brain. Zelsis just dealt with on the ground. This is a plant now. This is potentially a window of chance.
Wasn't expecting a response, but it might just come through. Nade sent through. Zekken looking to use the stop it. It's shut down.
What a read! And Monyet again finding more. It's all on Saucy. Position.
Oh,
God. Oh my God. There's no way. There's no way. PaperX had to hunker down in that after that shot. They made something out of nothing there.
This is another example versus the previous. I mean, something with the second time this series, 2 ridiculous sheriff kills to really open up a round. Yeah, what is that?
And even this from Monyet, playing so well into that, maybe expecting the ult could have come through, just bursting through the smoke, took a risk. And it worked out well. The whole round looked like a frag movie there.
खेल रहे हैं भाई, खेल तो रहे हैं, बिना ड्यूलिस्ट के एंट्री निकाल रहे हैं और ऑब्वियसली इतनी बड़ी पोजीशन पे खेल रहे हैं भाई, इतने बड़े में खेल कर बेवकूफ छोड़ना है जो ऐसे बिना ड्यूलिस्ट के खेलते हैं. हालांकि मैं बोल रहा था अभी तक
no caution
एक बार वो भी एक्सेप्ट करने वाली है कि भाई ये लोग
This is something we haven't seen
level पे
before.
हैं
This
कि
could really catch him off guard.
बताने की
And it
जरूरत
does.
नहीं है,
Zekken. Oh, and the follow-up to Monyet.
Zekken.
Disrupted. Paper X going to be baffled by what just happened.
भाई चलन होती है
And
भाई
Celsius is controlling from top middle. They're just going for the fight. Knives in middle, basically, at this point. The spike is still in hand with something, but they have so little space to work from.
Provide something to try and recover something, if anything, here. That's it. First on the 10s is found.
Oh.
He finds a response over the top here. Zelsis to seal the deal. Sentinels 6th.
What odds do we have? Nothing key, you could argue, for Sentinels. On the other side, a bit to play with, actually. 6-3, but the money factor for Paper X. More of a traditional start here, none of that work down mid. It's going to be Zekken and Sassy on the other side of this.
Bit too slow. Paper locked out behind this at the minute. We'll give them some sort of safe passage.
They're trying to play in Zekken off that, but not going to get what they want here. All going to come through too. Plant not yet in, and they don't know about Zekken yet. What's he do with this one? Just spams away. He tries to find a corner to play from, but it's Zelsis to find Monyet. Pit still stands. Something.
Got out.
Will they get caught on this then? This is a bit of an issue. Look at the HP, it's dwindling. Something down low. Forsaken's fallen. Zelsis on a heater this round. Can they find the final two players though? Difficult, tricky, something. Oh, that's dangerous play, but Mind Freak, this would have to be hero levels of work.
He can stick through the snake bite.
He's gonna be defusing, nothing to stop it. John QT, yes, will find the kill in the end, but the defuse wasn't stopping.
Nice, good one.
Another successful retake here. Zelsis finding, I believe, another blind kill in here to the pit, yeah. Shut down one yet. Well, make that a third.
Yeah, there it is. MVP, defuse, 7-3. Frustration showing. Operator back in play, this time with 10s though. Let's see what he's up to with this. Looking like he's kind of sitting towards top middle. The double stack towards A delivers Zekken controlling. And Paper X just not finding their footing here, Mike. Struggling a little, and Forsaken taking a bit of damage.
Dancing with death. Good the heal regardless. Res comes through. Paper X 5 strong once again. Despite making a rotation here, Mindfreak dealing with a trip. Zelsis, does he swing onto this? John QT is wow, beheaded.
Paper X looking a little lost here, Mike.
Will shut any opportunity of finding the timing back over towards B's site. So they might even commit behind this.
Spike dropped.
Very much in control of this map. Is the ult enough to do anything? Forsaken, oh, he's been caught there by Zekken. Sentinels so in control. It needs to be miracles from Divine. It doesn't look like it's happening. This is looking concise. It's looking clear on this half. Again, one of the most one-sided ones we've had so far. Divine, unfortunate here. There's no way out. That's it, Sentinels, strong control this time. 8 rounds. Maybe losing a little bit of that confidence from Split, but picking it right back up here.
Stabilizing on Sunset. Early pick comes through, forcing the res. Second ended up with 4 on the round for him. Rewarded with a showstopper now. Round 12, it's a shaky purchase here for Paper X. And trailing by 5.
Distance, you're feeling it. Sentinels looking lively, looking sharp, looking like they're firing on all cylinders. Monyet with a little bit of an opportunity there, a chance, but he doesn't really get what he wanted. But look at the response over towards B main.
Yeah, early progress made, and Sentinels not looking like they want to slow down either. Adjustment of John QT's utility. And Paper X are almost walking into the trap here.
Being herded.
Look at Zelsis and Zekken. They might even catch Monyet ahead of this execute.
They absolutely have. I think maybe one smoke went in at best, but Ten's still here already, herding them around this map and waiting for that cross. Sharp as ever, he's getting one, he's got the 3 anymore. He's at least got wingman as well, but Ten's just holding that cross. They were never making it past. And Sentinels, maybe a blip on the radar on Split, but instantly back in control, in touching distance to the finals now, with 9 rounds to their name.
Looking very comfortable for them. Can Paper X dig deep once again? Require a huge comeback to make things happen, keep this series alive.
That's what they need to keep this series going. This is going very much in Sentinel's favor right now. Is this the last half we're gonna see?
Hello guys, I am Jordan Zelsis Montemuro. I play Valorant for Sentinels. How I'm feeling for this match, I'm pretty disappointed, to be honest. I feel like we were very disconnected today as a team, whether it be like the game plan, our teamwork, comms, energy, stuff like that. It kind of felt like from the get-go we were disconnected, and that's kind of just how I'd sum it up. So I'm kind of disappointed in us as a squad. I think the biggest thing with our Breeze is we were pretty strong in it before they reintroduced halls, and I think we kind of just like strayed away from it. We tried to learn like other maps, stuff like that. Like we still feel pretty confident on the map, but I mean, being disconnected as a team, you're never gonna win.
Nelsis with his utility, but also with his Odin at the back, hasn't been revealed. He's sat patiently waiting with his gun in hand, and he's gonna win the fight again. Oh. Even look at the spam through. He's done a lot of damage to Karen, but he's just buying time for the rotation. Oh. You don't really see plays like this every single day. Sat at the back with the Odin in hand. He's just going to roll the sun on his own.
I think us having to go from playing now and then we have to play best of 5 it'll definitely be a climb, but it's nothing we haven't done before. Like, you know, we lost our first match in kickoff, had to play through a lot of matches, had to play through play-ins. We had a very long off season, so we've been grinding. We just need to make sure that, you know, we show up in the lower best of 5 and, you know, hopefully we win 3-0s. Doubters, I mean, I'm getting paid, I'm playing here, you're sitting at home. Hopefully we keep winning and pissing you off.
Sentinels leading this series, leading this half. It's looking like they're about to lead themselves into the grand finals. Paper X with 3, Mike. This has to be it. They've got to come up with something now.
It all starts with a pistol. Can they get themselves on the board here in the second half? Like it might be Monyet. Something to try and hold down the fort here. I mean, early information garnered on the side of Paper X.
Should have probably seen everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
So, big responses made. A little bit of caution edge just in case it is a fake, but it is committed to. Sen full commit on this. They're already on the site. Something actually filling an interesting spot here. Does it get re-cleared though? No, he gets some play on this one. Monyet by his side. Second falls. Smoke not quite in the right place. And Sassy unleashing fury. We're down to 3v2. Mind Freak and Defy. The wall is up. Does it get broken in time? A tap on the spike and it draws them in. Tens goes looking, goes hunting, and he finds his victim. It's Mind Freak remaining, and Tens gets Sentinels 2-10.
Double digits early. Paper X now walking the tightrope. Do we see any investment here to try and slow this down? Confidence displayed once again here from Sentinels. Some beautiful pistol rounds on display from them today.
You can feel it now. You can see that confidence on their faces. You can start seeing them come alive. Just more rounds, and they're back at the Grand Finals with a chance of vengeance, a chance at revenge, a chance at a title. It's in their way, PaperX, still with an opportunity.
Zelsa's got caught here. Down to 5 HP.
Closing in. Dizzy goes. This is good, but Tens is better, doing the damage to keep them at arm's length. They can't gap close towards it.
Looking for this weapon, though. I don't know if that was the Sheriff that got lost it. No, actually, Mindfreak and Divide. Looks like it's just getting up on the angle, though. Nearly punished. Brought down to 1 HP. No heal available because Divide's already taken damage here. Sentinels will find themselves a wide open A site. PaperX left trailing.
They need some value out of this. Chip damage is not enough. They need tangible value.
When does the heal come back? I think it should be back online now.
Looking for it. 5 seconds. You're going to see Monyet, the top side of this. The rest being quite loud in approach. But already, I'm pretty sure John QT has noted this. Sentinels fully aware. Yeah, oh, that was a mistake from Tens. Maybe not expecting close by. But Mindfreak now needs a miracle. He's got 3 more to find, and not much of a chance to do it. Time against him, players against him. He can't get the shot. Sentinels up to 11 now. PaperX held on 3.
Feels like this buy round will decide it.
Bye. उम्मीद कम लग रही भाई अब.
Yeah, see what Sentinels are able to scrape together. I mean, 3 left standing from the previous. Rounds to play with, so they don't need to stack the chips here. Push all in round 15. Only really Sassy with the early progress towards Ultimate as well. A decent stack of rifles. Need to see a response here from PaperX, Lauren. Needs to come now.
It's now or it's never, Mike. This is the moment for them to step up. The flash, good. The swing is there, something. Gonna take down second. Need more of where that came from, though. Dizzy, finding very little. Might be quite telling. Seeing any more pressure towards mid. Monyet must be on red alert. And Tens, dangerous on the ang. Gonna fall off this one. May not note the full extent of presence. Something. Oh, John QT with the backup. Tens never fighting alone here. The pressure on the site starting to mount now.
Sort of safe passage, though. Cross is easy enough, and actually Monyet punished as well. Forsaken finds a response, though. Zelsis will fall. Brings it to a 3v3. Spike still not planted, but coming through now from the wingman. Will give Sentinels a chance to fully reset on the back of this.
Yeah, and Tens is looking heated up, though. Look at this timing and look at the positioning. He could be the dagger in the back, or he could just wait. Let's see
so much info, Lauren.
Yeah, he's clearing as he goes. 30 HP is probably all he needs. Maybe not even a fair fight on this. They've just got to buy some time because the Reaper's on the way. He's going to spot one, take him down. They know there's going to be more. Doesn't get more, though. A 2v2 hit. Defiant Forsaken. Still a little time, but this angle's so hard to clear. So brutal to try and pass away, to try and push them away from. Devi, desperate. He needs another fight here, and he needs it fast! But I don't think he's got the time for this one, Mike. It's going to be close, but not close enough. It's 12 for Sentinels.
Heartbreak. Did not get that first half defusing. Sentinels now knocking on the door of the Grand Finals. Beautiful reposition from Tens as well, playing the pressure perfectly. The rest of the team falling back, giving that space, allowing time to Tens to find some value. I mean, if anything, I'm looking at the purchase here, sorry to get ahead of this, but it's looking better than you'd imagine for PaperX.
But it looks like a brawl, Mike. I'm seeing everyone in middle, but Divine, the one to bail them out, but Sussie's still there on the back lines. They're hunting them down, they're chasing them down. Something saving PaperX. But it's down to 1v1, and of course it's going to be Tens. Is he the one to do this for them? The return to the international stage like this. Can you be the man to step up? Mindfreak on the other side. And the time ticking. He's taking a look towards CT. Just as Mindfreak starts clearing the site, does he read it correctly? He's going to hear this. Did he spot him? Did he see him? 2 already in the round. A 3rd would be needed. He's creeping closer. Mindfreak's not stopping. He's got to check. And he does! Sentinels are going to the grand finals! America's last hope holds true.
As the prodigal son to close things out here. Sentinels, the bounce back on Sunset, a 33 domination of Paper X. A heartbreaking loss, but sometimes the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows, Lauren. Paper X, a turbulent journey here in Madrid, but an achievement nonetheless for them.
You're absolutely right there. Considering the changes, considering their own opinions of themselves coming into this event, their own accreditation of where they were.
All the questions, all the doubts, and they're still made it this far.
Yeah, a fantastic side. Paper X couldn't quite keep it up towards the end of this best of 5, but Sentinels to turn attention to the victors here. What a moment, what a welcome back. Yes, defeat against Gen G, but now they get to walk into a grand finals. Incredible.
It's good to see them back as well.
It's been a while.
And the performance so far, take nothing away. They're still gunning to take things home here in Madrid. And honestly, I mean, split aside, which now, I mean, throw all of the results out the window. Another loss here. 13-5 once again, but overall, fantastic performance from Sentinels so far. Tens and Zekken continue to deliver, continue to give more and more for this Sentinels side.
No, they have been incredible to watch. What a fantastic series. And to wrap up the day, to kind of put a bow on it all, it's the analyst desk.
Thank you very much, Pansy and Hypog. What a last map that was from.
So guys. So guys, जैसा कि हमने देखा, पहले मैप में सेंटिनल्स जीता लोटस में, ठीक है, ओटी हुआ, बहुत अच्छा हुआ लिटरली। दूसरे मैप में स्प्लिट में क्या हुआ कि नहीं, दूसरा मैप एसेंट था। असेंट में क्या हुआ कि साला इन लोगों ने भागा, काफ़ी पॉइंट्स पे भागा इन लोगों ने, असेंट में लिटरली भागा। स्प्लिट में इन लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा खेला, बहुत अच्छा डोमिनेशन दिया। सेंटिनल्स को स्प्लिट में हराना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है भाई, बहुत डिफिकल्ट है। उन्होंने फिर भी अच्छा डोमिनेशन दिया, अच्छा खेला। बट सनसेट में इन्होंने भी अच्छा खेला, बट एट द एंड ड्यूलिश की कमी मेरे को लगी कहीं ना कहीं। बट एट द एंड सब कुछ, एट द एंड इट्स अ गेम यार, जीत हार तो लगी रहती है, एक ना एक ने जीतना है, एक ने हारना है, राइट। सो गाइस, दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग द स्ट्रीम, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग। कल फिर मिलेंगे एक और लाइव स्ट्रीम के साथ। कल तो शायद कोई मैच नहीं है, कल अपना नॉर्मल गेम प्ले खेलेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग द स्ट्रीम, लव यू ऑल, थैंक यू सो मच।